Well, welcome to another season, year 17 of Rivalry Thursday on a hot East Tennessee August night to get things started. What a matchup. Oak Ridge has made the move now to 6A. Hall's still in 5A, and one of those nights where it's kind of a barometer night. There's a lot of teams and a lot of areas going to be watching this game tonight to see what does Hall's have with 18 starters back. What does Oak Ridge have? A team that made it to the semifinals a year ago in 5A. Mark Packer along with Austin Price. Opening day never gets old.
It never does get old, especially when you got two really good football teams, two teams with high hopes heading into this 2025 campaign.
You'll have a lot of new faces this year for Oak Ridge especially, but here on the broadcast as well. The game's all on TV on WKNX, the KNOX, but also so proud that we're partnering up with WBIR and WBIR Plus, the flagship digital home to Rivalry Thursday. So Camille Gear is over there on the top of the screen up there. And, of course, Eric Kane we couldn't get rid of. Camille, first off, let's start with you ladies first. Glad to have you.
Yeah, guys, really excited to be a part of Rivalry Thursday and Friday this year, but I'm sure you guys are going to give me a hard time along the way.
Of course we are. This is different than when Robin or John are throwing to you. This is Austin, Mark, and Eric, so
don't worry, I'm coming prepared, so I'll dish it back.
Keep your head on a swivel. Okay, let's get ready for tonight's game. Eric, let's start with you. Key players of the game, we'll start with you.
Yeah, we're going to go to Oak Ridge here, start with the home player, and that's Jarrell Jimerson, a really talented player, plays some wide receiver, plays cornerback, safety. They move him around a little bit. And with that 3-3 stack for Oak Ridge, they can do some different things in the back end, free him up to go and make some plays. He's long, he's physical, and he's one of those tone setters on the defensive side of the football for Oak Ridge. And, of course, he plays wide receiver too.
You flip it to the Hall side, Camille, and they got a lot of talented playmakers for the Red Devils.
Yeah, guys, absolutely. A big key to tonight's matchup will no doubt be Jarrell Chandler. Again, we're going to stick with the defensive side of the ball. Last season for the Red Devils, he had 67 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 interception, 19 pass breakups. He's got plenty of offers across the SEC from Tennessee, Arkansas, Kentucky, just to name a few. But this year he's also going to play offense as well. So Oak Ridge is going to have to stop him on both sides of the ball tonight.
Yeah, Eric, before we let both of you guys go, you know, what's fun early season, the offense is normally kind of ahead of the defense just a little bit. These are two high-powered offenses. I mean, the over-under in this game could be about 90.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. Two experienced quarterbacks, too, and I know we're going to talk about that ad nauseum, but two guys who played a whole lot of football, some talented backs, playmakers on the outside. So, yeah, that over is probably a comfortable play here tonight.
We're playing it.
And Camille, when you look at these two teams, to me, it all starts at the quarterback position for both. We're looking at Amari Lethco there for Halls, and then, of course, Blaine Stansberry for Oak Ridge.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, with Oak Ridge, them moving up a class this year, that's also going to be a big factor because they're going to play some teams maybe they haven't played in a number of years. The scouting report's going to look a lot different. So for these quarterbacks especially, they're going to have to, you know, figure it out for some defenses that maybe they haven't seen the last couple years.
Yeah, no question. And it's a great point, by the way. This is an Oak Ridge team that has to prepare differently this year because now they have to play like they finish up with Maryville on a Thursday night. Not something they've had to do, guys. We'll get back to y'all in a little bit. As we work our way towards the story that you did, we start Rivalry Friday tomorrow.
Yep.
Anderson County at Powell tomorrow night, right here on WBIR Plus, WKNX, the KNOX, and all of the platforms. That should be a barn burner as well.
It should be. I mean, you've got a lot of hope with Anderson County. They got a lot of new faces for the Mavs. And then, of course, Powell, a team that's got, you know, a key senior leader coming back at quarterback and some other key pieces for the Panthers. They're going to have to stop the big defensive lineman that's committed to South Florida, that being the Anderson County offense, specifically the offensive line. We caught up with one of the best they have before the season started.
Pregame with Elijah Spence. They call this the Iron Thicket. This is where they put in all the work in the weight room. As football field's the Mountain Thicket, this is the Iron Thicket.
When you start talking about
you do
game,
all this work
that
January, February, March, all the way up till when the season begins. How important is that?
It's very important in the weight room. It contributes a lot on the field, especially during the off season when we're in here working. It contributes a lot to help us win games and reach that playoff spot.
Making the playoffs is something that Gallagher Pittman has done for decades, right? It's tried and true. You guys are always right in the thick of it. Like, how much do you all really appreciate that keeping that tradition going and you know, being a part of a winning program?
It's great. We're always there. We always get to about the third round, but it would be nice to go further.
Well, Alcoa's moved up, so there's always that chance that you can do that now with the Tornadoes gone. When you look at this team, what do you like about this team?
I like the returning players, the depth we have on the field. I think we can definitely make it past that third round playoff. Yeah.
What do you enjoy about the game? Like, is it practice? Is it the games? What is it for you?
To me, it's just fun. I enjoy it. I've been doing it since I was 5.
So is there any particular part of the game that you enjoy more than the other? I mean, like, do you like the grind of practice, or are you more of just a Friday night, like win result, that type of thing?
Yeah, I enjoy the game more than practice, obviously.
But it all works hand in hand, right? You got
Yes.
the different parts of it. What do you feel like you do well on the field? Like, where do you feel like you contribute? What sets you apart?
Feel like I'm consistently here all the time. Feel like during drills and games that I'm consistent throughout all.
So you like to compete. Is there a particular side of the ball you like better than the other? I mean, like if you could only play one, what would it be?
Personally, I do like defense, so I like playing corner a little bit better than receiver.
Is that you like to guard? You like to defend? You like to be able to take somebody's best player away? Where does that come from?
I don't know. I just like it throughout every sport I've played. I've just been a little bit better on defense.
Elijah, man, we appreciate the time.
And that was obviously Elijah Spence at Gatlinburg-Pittman. We'll get to the Anderson County offensive line coming up after the break. Joe Gaddis getting it all handled from an administrative standpoint here at Blankenship.
How many steps does he get in tonight? We'll monitor that as we get into this game tonight. It's the Gray Hodges pregame show. More when we come back.
Yeah. Hi, honey. I know you're super busy right now, but I ordered some ribeyes and a few other things for curbside pickup at Food City. Can you grab it on your way home?
Sure thing, hon. Gotta run.
So it all seems to be
get some of those
working.
white baked potatoes? Mm-hmm. Okay, love ya. Really gotta run.
Got a lot going on?
Sorry,
Let the
I looked
professional
down
shoppers do the work for you.
No,
Just
I
set a
looked
pickup
down
time
and
and your
I thought it was
groceries
like
will be
that
ready.
old-
Try curbside pickup at Food City today.
Oh, sorry. We need dog food, too.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
Welcome back to the iconic Blankenship Field in Oak Ridge. At the bottom of the 72 steps to glory, and the players make their way down, then through those gates and out onto the field. Kicked Austin Price out for a little bit. Also kicked Eric Kane off down on the sidelines. Camille Gear is down there by herself from WBIR. And Camille, week one always brings some fun matchups. Maryville Alcoa used to play in week one. They moved later in the season. Now they're back.
Yeah, you talk about a way to kick off the 2025 season. I'm not sure there's a better example than Maryville at Alcoa. Of course, tomorrow that will be our 10 tailgate game. And the thing about this rivalry, it's storied. It's the biggest rivalry in East Tennessee, maybe even the entire country. Just 3 miles separate these two schools. But the thing about this game, the fans, the teams, the communities, this rivalry just means more. Maryville and Alcoa, the perennial powerhouses in Tennessee, combined for 40 state titles. But when these two neighbors meet on the gridiron, it's more than just a football game.
It's special. I pinch myself, getting to be a part of this game, and you just think about the amount of college football players and Hall of Fame high school coaches that have coached in this game.
A rivalry that's been around for nearly 100 years, dating back to 1928. But this year, the Battle of Pistol Creek is going back to its roots.
My dad brought me to all the Maryville games when I was a kid, and but then you also have Maryville Alcoa right out of the gate. So there's nothing better than that. I mean, I just would get so excited, and so huge crowds as a kid, I remember, and even when I was playing, just playing in front of so many people.
You've got grandparents, great-grandparents, dads, brothers, cousins that played in this game that were talking trash about this game 40 years ago.
For the first time in 15 years, this storied rivalry is a Week 1 matchup.
It's a great way to start the year. I tell people it's like NASCAR. You start with the Daytona 500, and then you play the rest of the year.
For Alcoa's Brian Nix and Maryville's Derek Hunt, they've been around this rivalry for decades. And no matter what week this game is played, it never gets old.
It's an important game. It's one we want to win really bad. But at the end of the day, it's still just one game, and it's not a region game either. And that's what makes it so much fun. Is both communities come out and watch these teams play. And these kids get to play in front of a huge crowd.
You're going to make some memories in this game that you'll win or lose that you'll take with you the rest of your life. And I think that's really what's special about this place. You don't get to play in a game like this really anywhere else.
So no matter what week those two teams play, you know that rivalry is always circled on the calendar. Okay, let's take a look at WBIR's Blitz games on Friday night. Of course, we've got Maryville Alcoa, already mentioned that. Rivalry Friday, Anderson County at Powell, Dobbins-Bennett at Central, Carnes at Hardin Valley, another good little rivalry. Austin East at South Doyle, and Upperman at Webb. And then finally, last but not least, another good rivalry, Harriman at Kingston. So no doubt the first Friday night lights of the 2025 season is going to be a good one. Mark.
It's always exciting, and here's the deal. Optimism abounds. Everybody's undefeated, right?
Exactly.
Everybody's undefeated for now. Camille, we'll get back to you again a little bit later in the game. What a gorgeous stadium here tonight. The last broadcast that we did outside of the Rivalry Showcase was the semifinal that was here when Sevier County knocked off Oak Ridge. Our aerial coverage brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. It was a part of a Team 100 run for Sevier County that led all the way to a state championship. In the fourth quarter, we'll play you a little tease video that will tease to 1 week from tonight. After the Rivalry Thursday game, Catholic at Anderson County, a 30-minute documentary on Team 100 that was wonderfully done by a young man that works for us, Dustin Hilbelink. You'll want to stay tuned for that next week, right after Rivalry Thursday. Austin was talking just a few minutes ago about one of the keys for Anderson County as the Mavericks play Powell tomorrow night on Rivalry Friday. Here's Austin with Jackson Hill.
Here at Anderson County with Jackson Hill. Jackson, you're a two-way player, offensive line, defensive line. What are the differences, and which do you like more?
So the differences, as an offensive lineman, you're protecting.
Sure.
And as a defensive lineman, you're attacking, you're trying to make a play. I like offensive line more. I'm a protector. I like to, keep my quarterback safe and make big plays for us down the road. Defensive line, it's fun. You get to attack, but I like to keep my guys safe.
When you're playing on the offensive line and you've got a kind of a big guy in front of you or a small guy in front of you that's maybe quick, which do you prefer to go against? Because they each offer different challenges.
I like the big guys. It's a challenge for me. I'm not the biggest offensive lineman, but I have the mentality that I'm going to beat them, and they're not going to make a play on my quarterback or my running back. So I prefer the challenge at going up against the bigger guy.
Talk about your faith. How important is that to you?
It's very important. I like to have God at the center of my life, kind of follow how he wants me to live. And, my family is big on it. We do devotions and stuff like that. So yeah, I pray a lot and like to keep him in mind out here, keep everybody safe and things like that.
What do you like about this year's team?
So we got a lot of new guys, but they're fitting in great. The culture hasn't changed. That's something that is big here, and they've come in and kind of become a part of the team very fast. They're great ball players. We've got some kids that are younger, and they're stepping up. So it looks like we're going to have a great year.
All right, you're wearing the all blue today.
Yes, sir.
This game's got a lot of different combinations. What's your favorite combination?
This one right here.
All blue, traditional.
Yes, sir. I like the blue, love the blue. It's something that I think is a staple here at Anderson County, and that's what I like to represent.
When your time's done, what will you remember most about playing here?
The memories and, the dedication that we've all put in to fight, sweat, and bleed together. And that's why we win, and, I'm ready for it.
All right. He is a protector, as he said, an offensive lineman who dabbles on the defensive line. Jackson Hill here at Anderson County.
Austin, thank you. That game tomorrow night, OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman, 7:30 tomorrow night, Anderson County and Powell. What an advantage for Oak Ridge. They're on the home side, and it's in the shade, and the Halls fans on the visiting side right in the sun. An absolute advantage early in this season. However, as we try to accommodate somebody like Charlie Morgan from Gray Hodges, we put him on the home side in the shade. How are you, Charlie?
It's nice in the shade.
See? It's cooler, right?
Most definitely.
No question about it. Hey, so listen, you're going to see a new commercial. You may have already seen it in the show. I don't know. I don't see the spots where we did some business personally with Gray Hodges. We did a kitchen renovation. Charlie, you guys were rock stars.
Well, we went out to your house. We looked to see what you had. We made a complete changeover.
Look at it. There we go. We wanted to completely go opposite of everything. All new cabinets, a new sink. And this is the kind of stuff that you guys specialize in.
There's no question. We'll send a salesman out there to work with you or to your spouse and say, what do you want? What are you looking for? Let's do a tear out. Let's go back in a brand new kitchen.
Charlie, can we be clear? There were no conversations with me. It was all my spouse.
It's always the wife.
I sat there and just said, how much does it cost? It was a great price. Tell us all that you guys specialize in, because I know you had the sinks, you got the cabinets, you ordered them all. They came in. We had them in the garage. It was like clockwork.
We do everything from the kitchen sink, disposers, cabinets, tubs, anything that goes in the bathroom and anything goes in the kitchen, and that's our specialty.
Sounds good. Hey, you are ready for football season in Tennessee? Are you going to be in Atlanta?
I'm going to be in Atlanta, leaving early on Friday morning.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Always good to see you, my friend. We appreciate your support.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Sounds good. And here's a key for me, in all seriousness, of what I do. If I'm going to have somebody on here, I'm going to do business with them, and I stand behind them. I do Gray Hodges. I'll promise you that. We work our way towards kickoff. It's the Halls Red Devils and the Oak Ridge Wildcats on Rivalry Thursday. Here in just a few minutes.
For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results, 546-1111.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit. all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank. Life made better.
Hey, I want to give a big thank you to Jim and Nick's Barbecue. I call it fueling our crew. You're going to hear about this every week this year because the first pregame meal provided by Jim and Nick's, it was spectacular. I mean, the guys were thrilled to death. They said, best pregame meal we've ever had. If you've got an event out there and you need it catered, make sure you think of Jim and Nick's Barbecue. Sean Galloway is here. He's with the Methodist Therapy Center, a physical therapist over there. How are you, sir?
Doing great.
Man, good to see you. We saw you a year ago, did we not?
We sure did.
We did. All right, you're back from what? I didn't run you off?
No, not at all.
Sean, I tried. Okay.
Right.
Hey, how can PT help young athletes?
Well, we work with injury prevention and recovery both. So both of those are a lot similar in that we're looking for movement patterns in ways that people might end up injured or recover from being injured. Trying to work on flexibility, strength, whatever we need to do to get back to sports.
A lot of times that's not reactive to injuries. It can be proactive, correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We just got to get there, get a good assessment of the person and see what they need to do to get into a better pattern that they won't cause injury. Work with coaches, athletic trainers, even strength coaches on getting them back on the field.
Sean, what kind of physical therapy, PT services do you guys offer at Methodist?
Methodist, we offer physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, all for pediatrics all the way through adults.
Okay. Do you have to have a referral? Can you just call? Can you walk in?
Yeah, you can just call. Most insurance, you don't have to have a referral, but just give us a call. We'll help you with that paperwork and help you get through that process.
And where are you?
We're here in Oak Ridge on 991 Turnpike. Oak Ridge Turnpike, right across the street from the hospital in a freestanding building by Secret City Dodge.
Sounds good. Hey, keep your eye, by the way, on Joe Gaddis. He puts in like 20,000 steps during the game. He might need your services.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just telling you. Hey, Sean, good to see you, man. Appreciate you
Thanks
guys
a lot.
being a part of it.
Thanks for having us out tonight.
Sounds good. All right, going to be a great game. What a great atmosphere. Temperature's gone down just a little bit, and we work our way towards the national anthem. As always, it's brought to you by our good friends at Food City. We head down to Tony Budnick, who will cue the band. Nice job by the Oak Ridge Band. We're going to adjust up here on the press box as we're going to bring Eric Kane here tonight. Hall's in Oak Ridge tonight. Anderson County at Powell tomorrow night. Thanks for making your way up to the press box.
You're welcome. Glad to be here.
Yeah.
The show must go on now that I'm here, right?
Let's talk about this game. You know, early season, you love to get those games with a lot of fireworks. Austin, I think we've got a chance for that tonight.
No doubt. I want to caution everyone. It's early in the year, so you've got early season bugaboos for players, coaches, officials. I mean,
broadcasters,
exactly. So I mean, there's going to be some hiccups on all in all phases tonight. But yeah, both teams have a chance to have a lot of firepower tonight. To me, it's which defense shows up maybe more than anything.
And Eric, I think this, we alluded to this early in the broadcast. Oak Ridge makes the move to 6A from 5A. The last time we saw them was a 5A semifinal. Derek Rang has got to be careful by keeping his guys healthy for that 6A juggernaut of a run they've got.
Yeah, no doubt. Of course, 5A football is phenomenal in this area, but there's some pretty good teams up here in 6A. It's a long season. I mean, it really goes for both teams here on opening night, but it's a team that's experienced, got a lot of veterans, and they're going to be up for the challenge.
They got some big boys. The 72 steps to glory following Derek Rang. Austin Eric alluded to 5A. Halls, if there's going to be a year, this would be it, because you've got West that won state titles in 23 and 24. Sevier County won it last year in 24, 21. I get my years all mixed up.
22 and 23 was West.
Powell won the year before that.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be Halls and you're going to make some moves, you're going to have to do it here.
You're going to have to do this. This is a good barometer test. It's going to show you what you have before you get into that juggernaut of elite play they have when they're playing West. They're playing a Clinton team that's got a lot of high hopes, that has some talent. You're playing Powell, which we'll have on 2 weeks on Rivalry Thursday. This is a great test for them. This game affects nothing in terms of the playoff, but it can give somebody a lot of perspective tonight.
By the way, a little goosebumps right there as you look down to the 72 steps to glory. What a spectacular way to start the season. 27 broadcasts we'll have for you this year, with Rivalry Thursday, Rivalry Fridays, Rivalry Playoffs, Rivalry Showcase. 27 of these things.
Rivalry Monday. Kane and I are doing the 6th grade games in the middle school.
Are you really? Who's handling the production?
We are.
That's awesome.
We're going Facebook Live.
There you go. OEB Rivalry Friday is presented by Carson Newman tomorrow night. The Hearthside Bank pregame show at 7 o'clock, kickoff at 7:30 on all these platforms, WKNX, the KNOX. You got to have digital, WBIR Plus, Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel. I mean, we're putting the product everywhere. Let's step aside. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the kickoff to the 2025 season. It's the Halls Red Devils, the Oak Ridge Wildcats on Rivalry Thursday when we come back.
For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash. I'm a State Farm agent here in West Knoxville. I love to serve all of East Tennessee for all of your home, car, life, and business insurance. If you need anything insurance related, give us a call at 675-0888.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Y'all have a bigger chair?
I was the star around here, and so Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
The following live sports broadcast is brought to you by Pac-Man HD Productions.
Welcome to the 2025 season. What a way to get things started at Blankenship Field in Oak Ridge. A Sunsplash Stadium tonight, upper 80s for Halls in Oak Ridge, 5A versus 6A on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price. Welcome to a season.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be a blast.
Here we go. And here's the thing. You start with key players. Let's start with the quarterbacks because those are the straws that stir the drink. We'll start at Halls.
Yeah, Halls, I mean, it's one of the two veteran quarterbacks in this game. Amari Lethgo has been starting since his sophomore year. 24 touchdowns, 7 INTs a season ago. They're going to use his legs a little bit more, but Brent Hughes has been very impressed with his knowledge of the game. They're going to open things up with him this year, and again, it goes back to that experience. They're going to have to rely on Amari Lethgo here in this one.
Yeah, and he loves to play off-platform. Yeah. He's crafty. As for the home team quarterback, that's talking about Blaine Stansberry. He's been the starter every game that Derek Rang has coached here at Oak Ridge. A year ago, 19 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, a little over 2,200 yards passing. He is much better from the pocket. Halls has to keep him out of rhythm. When he gets in rhythm, he's as good as any quarterback in this area. Tonight, it's about protecting. He's got great playmakers to throw to, being Malik Howard, the big tight end, and then, of course, one of the best receivers in the area, Will Presley.
Let's head down to the fourth member of our team tonight. That is Camille Gear from WBIR, who is standing by with Derek Rang. Camille.
Coach, first game of the 2025 season, just how do your guys need to kick the season off on the right foot?
Well, I mean, it's typical first game. Nobody really knows anything right now, so we just got to come out and play hard, execute. I'm sure there's going to be some mistakes being made, so I think in the first game of the season, it just comes down to which team can minimize those mistakes.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
First quarter brought to you by OEB Law. As always, turn your wreck into a check with OEB Law. Wildcats won the toss. They have elected to defer on a Sunsplash Stadium. Yeah, 85 degrees. Feels like 91, and down on the turf, it feels like about 100. It's rather roasty down there.
Yeah, there's little black pebbles down there inside the turf, and that heat rises in a hurry.
Halls will receive the opening kick. And so it will be interesting to see what special teams, what kind of role special teams plays in this. You talk about early season adventures. It can be any season, and special teams can be an adventure at the high school level. What can it do tonight? Tonight I was watching the Oak Ridge punter. It was not his best warm-up. We'll see if he's more of a gamer or if that trend continues into the game.
Well, the Wildcats are coached by Matt Lowe. They'll go onside. I don't know if you saw the Jamboree the other day, a double reverse pass on the first play of the Jamboree. This one returned from the 26-yard line, and that's where the Red Devils will set up shop to get the season started. As we just talked about, Amari Lethgo, the quarterback, seems like he's been there for a long time. 2 years ago, we talked about this young sophomore phenom, and here he is. He's experienced.
Yeah, 2 years ago, we had his first start, I believe, at least that opener for the 23 season.
Against Campbell County.
Yeah, and he was phenomenal, and he's gotten better and better ever since. Mobility, you mentioned it in pregame, Austin. Off-platform, that's where he thrives.
So they'll start at the 29-yard line. This Red Devil team with 18 returning starters, they'll go to the air for a short 2 yards. And let's set up the offense for you They got some experience sprinkled in there with a few youngsters, but not very many.
Yeah, you see number 99. That's really zero. That's the guy that just caught the ball, Brody Rogers, and he is fantastic. He is old steady for Lethgo. Watch for him to work that relationship a lot tonight.
Amari with a quick pass across the middle, and how about that catch? Boy, a great catch across the middle under duress. And the Wildcats close to first down yardage, just short. We'll call it 3rd down and 2. Set up the defense for you. You know, they feel good about their defense, but at the same time, what a start to have to go against this high potent Halls offense.
Yeah, secondary is going to have to step up in a big way. You know, Tyree Porter, the safety, who had 5 interceptions a season ago, nearly had another one there. And Zayden Williams, really, really talented player. You'll see him playing at the corner, probably guarding a lot of Brody Rogers, but they move Rogers around a lot.
Yeah, Williams is just a sophomore. Big, long kid at the corner position.
Yeah, and you talk about early season things to work on, the same thing for the officials. You prepare, you have meetings, you go to jamborees, and there's still things to work out. Just iron out those kinks. 3rd down and 1.
So Lethgo's gone to Rogers each of the first 2 plays.
You got to be able to run this ball and pick it up, though.
Yeah.
Well, you're running right into the heart of that Oak Ridge defense. They'll get the first down past the 40. Make no mistake about it, as Ezra Hastings, the senior, all 5'9", 185 of him, gets the first down, but they are a pass-first offense.
They are. I mean, everything goes through Lethgo.
Just underway, first down at the 43. Quick pass to the outside, slipping on the turf for a short gain is Cooper Faust.
Yeah, Cooper Faust, primarily a defensive player early in his career. Going to be asked to play a little bit more wide receiver. Really nice athlete, just trying to get the ball in his hands. And Austin, that's something that Halls has done here early on. A couple bubble screens, just trying to get the ball into playmakers' hands in space to try to go and make a move.
Call it a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. 3 receivers top of your screen. Lethgo will hand off right tackle.
Oh!
And the first candidate for Joe Newbert, collision of the game. That one hurt from up here.
Anytime you get up in the air, you become very vulnerable. And watch the vulnerable. Boom.
Whew. As Williams, Suarez Williams. Man. Laying the lumber.
3rd and 9.
They'll flip it to this side. 3 receivers near side. Travis Brassfield, the tight end, on the left side of the line of scrimmage, and a stoppage here.
Yeah, 2 guys that jumped.
Ball start. Ball start. First set. Ball start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
That's a Noah Parton, the left tackle with the false start, but there was a defensive end for Oak Ridge who also was in the neutral zone. You go from 3rd and 9 now to 3rd and 14. That's certainly not the way you've been wanting to go.
Got a big boy at nose tackle, Elijah Young, 6'1", 270 for the Wildcats, licking his chops on a 3rd down and long. Lethgo, oh, what a nice call. A little screen pass into the teeth of the defense. I don't think he'll get the first down, but Brent Hughes is going to have to think about it at the Oak Ridge 49 on a 4th down and 2.
I think at minimum you're trying to draw Oak Ridge off and see if you get some early season jitters from the defensive line right here.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Try to draw them off. Now looking to the sideline, get in the play call. We'll see if they run something.
Hall's coach is looking directly into the sun. Lethgo going to throw for it. Now there's confidence in a quarterback on a 4th down at midfield to rear up and throw. And, well, they'll complete it right across the middle to Gabe Holmes.
There was no doubt in my mind Brent Hughes was going for that. That's kind of his M.O. I mean, he is very gutsy when it comes to play calls like that.
You see the West game a year ago? They had West at home, and I swear he faked 3 punts went onside twice. I mean, you name it. And they lost in overtime.
He's not PlayStation Presley. He's just more kind of like, okay, I'm going to go for this.
Well, they almost knocked off the two-time defending state champions. Lost in overtime, 28-27. First down, nice decision by Lethgo.
That's defended well.
Well, he'll pick up 4 yards, but it could have been a loss of 1 as Ezra Hastings was going to be devoured. Lethgo saw that, pulled the ball out, and ran for 4 yards.
Yeah, Monte Bishop, King, his quarterback read, made the play for pick up around 3, maybe 4 yards.
And eating up clock. 4 minutes now, the first quarter, a time-consuming drive. Lethgo play fakes. Gets to the outside, cuts back inside, and will get the first down. Now, Lethgo says he's not the best runner in the world.
He's just smooth, and
yet every time he takes off, he has this smooth success.
I think you're right. It's not pretty, but it's effective, right? I mean, it's kind of like Hendon Hooker was not a pretty runner, but he was an effective runner.
I think he sees the field, too. I mean, nobody's open, tuck and run, makes one move, gets to the marker.
So if you're drawing up a game plan, you're at the 10th play of this drive already. And you're Brent Hughes, and you're loving it. Lethgo play fake, throws to the outside.
Well, if you're Halls, you got to finish it, right? What a missed opportunity. If you're Oak Ridge and you force 3 or maybe a turnover here, I mean, that's an outstanding finish to a drive. Both pressure on the offense and defense to finish this drive.
The one thing about Halls right now, they're dinking and dunking and dinking and dunking. Eventually, that Oak Ridge defense is going to go right up, and they're going to go right over the top.
Yep. 11th play of the drive, second down and 9 at the 30. Lethgo a handoff inside. Maybe a couple yards will bring up a third down and 7, and at this point, 4-down territory. Unless there's a big loss here, but I think even then.
I think it depends on how you feel about your kicker, right? I mean, you're right now, if you get, let's say, 3 yards and you're at the 26, how comfortable are you with a 43-yard field goal? Because I think you're right. You're probably going for it unless you just feel really comfortable with your kicker.
Third down, and we'll call it 8. Lethgo has time. Throws a timing pattern to the outside. And should be about a yard short.
I'll give it 2 yards short because he kept fighting after he came back.
And he fell on the route. Hand on the ground, got his balance, made the catch, and then fought.
No hesitation by Brent Hughes.
Last time, 4th down, the slot receiver ran straight to the marker, turned around, and caught the football.
Yeah, and what would have been a 4th and 1 is a long 2 now. Lethgo will hand off inside, fighting for the first down, and I think he got it.
Based off of the line judge on the far side, I think you're right.
We're about to get to the halfway point of the first quarter.
It's incredible.
First down and 10 at the 21. If you're just joining us, the 13th play of the drive for Halls. Oak Ridge has not seen the ball yet. Lethgo will take a shot to the end zone, goes up high. This one picked off in the end zone. 13 plays will come up with nothing, as coming up with the interception is Jarrell Jemerson. It'll give us a chance to get a break in because we're halfway through the first quarter. No score yet. Well, that Oak Ridge defense bends, but it doesn't break. No score in the first quarter.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. With over 3,000 5-star reviews, you owe it to yourself to find out the quality of the water your family's drinking, cooking, and bathing in. Go to our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by OEB Law, Ted Russell Ford, Carson Newman University, Knoxville Smiles, Commercial Bank, and Exterior Home Solutions. So, guys, Amari Lethgo on that drive, 7 of 8, the only incompletion, the interception that ended the drive on the 14th play.
And again, Austin called it best. I mean, they were dinking and dunking, moving the ball down. He took a shot, and it was picked off on a fantastic play there by Jemerson in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, Jemerson was he ran the route better than Rogers did, right? I mean,
inside leverage, turn around.
So if we know anything by watching Oak Ridge a year ago, they may have the best wide receiver trio anywhere in the state, and they'll go right to it. As Blaine Stansberry hits Will Presley. Stansberry, a big, strong-armed quarterback, 2,290 yards a year ago, 19 touchdowns, and we saw some fireworks in that semifinal against Sevier County.
Correct, and that's the goal for Halls' defense, to not allow Presley to get behind the secondary. You talk to Brent Hughes, he'll tell you, we can give up 15 yards. We want to make Oak Ridge play the full length of the field, not give them big splash plays.
2nd down and 4, Stansberry with the play fake, throws to the near side, and will get the first down. Malik Howard, the big wide receiver on the catch. And when I say big, 6'4", 230. Here's that offense. They have got experience on the offensive side, especially at the skill positions.
Yeah, they do. Not a whole lot of seniors in that class a season ago. Jemerson out there at receiver, Will Presley, as we mentioned, Adam Washington, of course, the tight end who just had the reception, Malik Howard. He's a Division I prospect.
Yeah, and Howard has gone back and forth a little bit, tight end, wide receiver. He's at tight end now. I said wide receiver. Handoff off right tackle, and the Wildcats, boy, running downhill almost at midfield. Well, that's Demillion Porter, who is a junior, and this defense is going to be tested tonight.
Yeah, you go back to that semifinal game a year ago against Sevier County, and it was Porter who had a big night that night. Jarrell Chandler going to have to play a big game on the back end for this Halls defense. He and both Brody Rogers at safety.
And a timeout on the field. Timeout taken by Halls to have a few discussions. Take a quick break. Hear a message from our friends at Covenant Health.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places for you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Well, what a start out here. Halls goes 14 drives, throws the interception. Mark Packer, along with Eric Kane and Austin Price, up in the booth. And this Oak Ridge team, a quick strike offense.
Yeah, again, they want to be. And Halls' goal is to bend, don't break, make them drive the full length of the field, score in the red zone, don't score from the 50.
Yeah.
which is what Oak Ridge loves to do, go over the top to Will Presley.
So a first down and 10 after the run by Demillion Porter. And the Wildcats will go right up the middle.
Yeah, so far 2 runs for Porter, and he's had ample room to work with. Again, that's an experienced offensive line up front and a back who had over 1,200 yards and 22 touchdowns a season ago.
Wildcats have got size up front, too.
Yeah, for so many years, even when Joe Gaddis got back, even before he was here for his second stint, they struggled getting linemen. And the last couple of years, they've had a better group of linemen, which I think has helped Derek Rang continue to build this program back into a semifinal/championship type program.
Got seniors across the board except for center, where they start a sophomore.
Second down and 3, so he'll take a shot across the middle. This one's picked off.
That's Chandler.
Here come the Red Devils to midfield. Still running. Blockers in front. Chopped down at the 30. Both teams on their first possessions of the season, they end with interceptions.
Watch Chandler jump this route, Eric Kane. It was there. When Stansberry threw it, it was there, and Chandler just erased.
Showing you why he's a Division I prospect, making the catch, changing directions. And you mentioned an eraser, making things right in the back end. 2 drives, 2 picks.
2 key 2027 prospects for Tennessee in this game. He's one, Malik Howard the other, both of them early with plays. A catch for Howard, now a pick for Chandler, who stays in on offense for the Red Devils.
So no score so far. Here we talk about the fireworks.
And we've got a
cramp early by Gabe Holmes. Normally these cramps in the first few weeks of the season don't start till the late third quarter. They're starting early tonight.
We got Brent Hughes. He just gets right out there. Coach that does it all.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Jim asks, Coach Heupel, got any tailgating tips? Boy, do I.
Jim, did you know Food City's gourmet burgers are handmade in-store by a certified butcher? Saturday is almost here. Are you game day ready?
This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
You know, I'm kind of hoping he keeps his day job, but just saying.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of them. Josh Heupel Show is going viral. By the way, Food City, your tailgating headquarters, falls on the road a week from Saturday. Going to be a lot of tailgates going on here in town. And then, of course, the next couple of weeks against ETSU in Georgia. Keep Food City in mind as your tailgating headquarters. 4.5 minutes to go, first quarter. This could be a double pass. It's not going to be, because Ezra Hastings made a nice decision, had the chance to throw, receiver wasn't open, tucked it and ran.
Yeah, Oak Ridge stayed home, Eric. Yeah. They did not come up to try to go get Hastings.
No, they were both well covered. There were 2 receivers streaking down the field. Both were well covered. And when you're in that and it's a non-quarterback with a chance to throw the football, if it's not there, just tuck it and go. And that's what he did.
Lethgo with pressure, trying to get rid of the football, and he does, and he shouldn't have. This one intercepted, and will he be caught? Cutting back inside, looking for the end zone, and he will find it. Touchdown. 3 interceptions in 3 possessions, and it's Tyree Porter who takes it the distance, 79 yards for the first touchdown of the year.
Tyree Porter, 5 interceptions a season ago, his first of 2025, a pick 6, and he went the distance.
Yeah, you watch Oak Ridge brings pressure from the front side. Lethgo sees it coming, forces the pass into a terrible decision, and Porter steps right in front and is gone. And a nice effort right here by, is that Howard, or is that Chandler for, is that 3 or 5? I can't see.
Michaelis Daniel.
You know, either way, good effort, just not able to get Porter down. And Oak Ridge makes a huge play.
Oh, blocked. Blocked off the edge.
And now we'll look forward to our Matlock kick for tires, because that's about what those normally look like.
Except no contact.
You know, and you understand for Lethgo as wanting to be aggressive, but the pressure coming from the Wildcats, and he made that last second. Here he goes, and I'm going to throw it. He shouldn't have thrown it.
I mean, the first pick from Lethgo
was just a touch underthrown.
Yeah,
that pass doesn't hurt you. That one right there was not a good decision.
And Stanberry's interception, it just made a play in the back end.
Yeah.
It just jumped the route. So, I mean, I would not have called 3 interceptions in the first quarter combined in this football game, especially with these two quarterbacks being as good. And they are good, but very experienced.
Here's the thing, though. The secondaries are that athletic for both teams. I mean, you talk about both sides. Well, you have heard about my friends at Coons Cram Course for years, and the ACT format has changed. They've got test dates coming up September the 6th, October the 18th, and December the 13th. So with the format that has changed, and Steve Coons had to explain it a little bit to me as far as it's a totally different way of preparing for it. They're the experts on that. It's CoonsCramCourse.com, or there's the phone number, 865-387-0815. Scholarship dollars on the line. Don't take a chance. Get with Coons Cram Course.
And you wonder how rattled is Amari Lethgo right here. I mean, one of the best, if not the best quarterback returning in the area, a ton of experience, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Certainly not the start that he envisioned.
Short kickoff on the 28-yard line. And the Red Devils going to be chopped down back at the 26. Hey, we are excited about a partnership we're going to have from Colossal Productions. We didn't do it tonight, but they have got a 7-foot by 14-foot Jumbotron that you can rent for your own party, your own event, your tailgate. No one has booked up yet the Tennessee-Syracuse opener. You could, for your own tailgate in Knoxville, have your own personal Jumbotron. I would scan the code. I would get to them very quickly, because you talk about taking your party to another level. They're going to be at all of our games going forward. Just couldn't make it tonight. It's a spectacular screen, and you can have your own personal Jumbotron with Colossal Productions.
If you're Amari Lethgo, you want to get back to the basics like you did on drive 1.
And they'll do it on the ground, right up the middle for a first down, and that helps the quarterback.
I was going to say, that certainly helps the way you started drive, but that first drive before the interception, screen pass here, slant here, go to Brody Rogers, your security blanket. Just get the confidence built back up.
And that's exactly right. A confidence builder. You ask the question, how will Amari Lethgo handle the interceptions? You do it by play calling, settling him down.
Yeah.
Then the play fake opens up. Football at the 38. Play fake right across the middle, and boy, that was lucky if you're Halls. Good grief, there were about 6 Wildcats that had a shot.
That's the thing is, normally when these things snowball, it snowballs a lot, right?
Can you imagine if that was an interception, maybe 3 in the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, now that one wouldn't have been on him, but at the same time, like,
the throw was behind him still.
But you still mentally as a quarterback.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Doesn't matter how it happened.
Oh yeah.
Second down and 10. 3 receivers top of the screen. They'll hand off, trying to get to the outside, and that Wildcat defense all over the running back, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and long.
Oak Ridge defense, Eric, too fast to go east-west. When you've had success, you go back to the first down play call here, what happened? North-south.
Yeah.
You know, the east-west runs going to be much tougher to find if you're Halls.
And the thing about a 3-3 stack defensively, somebody's moving, somebody's coming every play. So, again, that goes back to the north-south, because somebody's slanting and that defensive line's going one way or the other the majority of the time.
I'll call this a big 3rd down. Down 6-0. 3rd down and 8. Lethgo thinking about running. Now throw. Boy, nice pass for the first down. Inside Wildcat territory down to the 44. He thought about running, started to tuck it, then looked up and saw his receiver and got the first down.
Chandler, the more he plays the receiver position, which he's not done a whole lot of, he's going to be a problem for opposing defenses. I mean, he's a big physical kid. He's just a junior.
Yeah, if I'm scrambling out of the pocket and I see number 3 downfield, I'd probably try to throw it to him too. But again, Lethgo, he's comfortable in that situation, and he kept his cool there and delivered a first down.
You know, it doesn't right all the wrongs mentally if you're the quarterback that's thrown 2 interceptions, but a touchdown here,
for sure
does get you your head back in the right headspace.
Man, what a play right there. The defensive front from Oak Ridge, Nate Stevens, got across his block, made that tackle in the backfield. What a tone setter on first down there. for a negative play.
What was a fast-moving first quarter has been really stuck in the mud.
I didn't say it.
I was waiting for that one. 4-down territory. We've checked them both off here in the first quarter.
I don't bring up whether a game's slow or fast because every time I say it, the opposite happens. So I just don't talk about it anymore. 2nd down and 13 at the 47. Oak Ridge bringing pressure. Red Devils pick it up. Lethko to the outside, has nowhere to go with the football. There's nobody out there.
But he's picking up 5-6 yards. Yeah. Just a nice, crafty play. Makes it 3rd and manageable.
Nice coverage.
Yeah, credit that secondary and the defensive line for eventually, making him make a move. But, I mean, there was nobody open. They had 4 guys going down the field. 1 guy was double covered. Wade did not force something like he has already in this one.
I'll tell you, Halls, they missed Drew Ross a year ago, the tight end. He was a really nice playmaker for them, and it's a change of pace to all the receivers.
He was kind of a safety blanket.
And he's now at Austin Peay.
Well, I mean, Drew Ross and Brody Rogers together, and that was a good combination for Brent Hughes for a couple of years.
3rd down and 8 as the clock is under a minute to go in this first quarter.
They'll take a timeout here.
They'll take a timeout.
2nd timeout used by Halls in this first quarter. 1 on defense, now 1 on offense.
Well, looking forward to some great games this year on our schedule, as we'll have 2 a week this year. After 16 years adding Rivalry Friday, we're excited about that. Aaron Harvey's going to handle play-by-play on Friday nights. The 3 of us will rotate in that color position like we do.
Start off with the best tomorrow night, though.
We'll start off with Austin tomorrow night for Anderson County Powell tomorrow. I'll be the sidekick for Jefferson County, Sevier County next week. Eric will be in the booth for West and Central. And then we'll all be there, I believe, for Dobbins Bennett and Oak Ridge. 27 games this year, and it'll be a lot of fun. Let's head down to Camille Gear, I believe, who's down on the sideline. Camille?
Yeah, guys, this Oak Ridge team is stacked this year. You've already seen it on display tonight with that 79-yard interception, but 6 players on this team have Division I offers. Quarterback Blaine Stansberry, wide receiver Will Presley, he's committed to Miami of Ohio, Tajay Walters, Jared Badford, Malik Howard, he's got that Tennessee offer, and DeMillan Porter. So they're stacked. You've already seen it on display, and I'm sure these other guys will make some big plays tonight, guys.
Absolutely, big plays already. All 3 Halls drives have reached Oak Ridge territory, but so far there's a goose egg next to the name that says Red Devils.
Another big 3rd down. Converted on one earlier in this drive. Earlier in the game, a 3rd and 15, they cut it within 1 yard.
Man in motion, Wildcats bring pressure. There is a flag down. Receiver broke free, but Lethko felt the pressure, and let's see if this is offsides. I think Oak Ridge may have come a little early. Let's see. Apparently not.
The offense.
We get a false start?
During the pass play, illegal formation
on
offense. That penalty has been declined. The result will be a 4th down.
So 4th down and 8.
Well, they sent Rogers in motion there, and they ran a wheel route with him.
Yeah, I thought Oak Ridge got off a little early, but that wasn't the call. Illegal formation, so the Red Devils going to punt.
Good opportunity here to really pin yourself down inside the 5, and it was the right tackle that was covering up a receiver.
If you're Halls, you definitely want to kick this one away from the return man. So many things happen on special teams. A side-winding punt.
Nice punt.
A fair catch is asked for and almost made it.
Good effort.
At the 1-yard line. Nice punt. Parker Crittenden on the nice coffin corner punt that was almost downed inside the 1. So neither offense has scored so far, just a pick 6 by the Wildcats and a missed extra point. 6-0 the score as Derek Rang and his Wildcats have the lead.
Probably not quite the start we envisioned.
No, I'm taking the under at this point.
Yeah, we We all said the over.
We went over under 90. It's been lowered to 67.
Hey, credit these defenses, man. I mean, they've been getting after the quarterback. These secondaries have been stepping in front of routes, making plays. I do feel like Oak Ridge has hardly had the ball.
They've only had one possession.
Yeah. A run up the middle could be the last play. A flag comes in. A helmet's on the ground, which is typically an indication of some wrongdoing. By the way, I was remiss. Hang on, let's let Leonard talk for a moment. Leonard Scarborough, our referee tonight. I was remiss to not mention our new sideline reporter, Sophie Starkey, tomorrow night. West Knoxville product, went to Concord Christian.
Yeah, her whole family's went to Farragut. She went Farragut adjacent, I was told.
She's up here in the booth, so Packer turned around and saw her. I was like, oh, I feel bad.
Well, she was staring at me, and I was like, oh, I forgot to mention her.
By the way, if you're looking for any of the lines for tomorrow night's games, you can get them on PackKings.com.
Oh, thanks.
On the opposite, in decline, check it out.
By the way, I will say, neat little story. I spoke to a class at UT, and she came down and introduced herself after the class and said, you want to be a sideline reporter? I said, well, if you ever have a chance, I'll call you.
Did you have deja vu?
I was going to say, that's happened to you before, right?
We started Rivalry Friday. Yeah.
The last time you accepted that, you got stuck with a guy
named Austin Price
me.
20-something years ago. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter. I got to stop speaking over there. 6-0 Oak Ridge after the first quarter on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health on a gorgeous night in Oak Ridge.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
Thank you so much for visiting us today. I really appreciate your... What in the world?
Hey! Whoa! Save it for Rivalry Thursday, guys!
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. Brent writes, Coach, know any good dad jokes? Yeah. This has been Ask Coach Heupel.
Handoff off right now. Look at it here. Touchdown. Second quarter is brought to you by Food City, official tailgating headquarters of the Rivalry brand. Let's head down to the 4th member of our team, Camille Gear. Camille?
Coach, 2 turnovers in that first quarter. How do you guys limit those moving forward?
I mean, at the end of the day, their guys are making plays. We got to be more efficient with the ball. I feel like we're doing a really good job of moving the ball, but we got to finish drives, right? And we got our takeaway, so they got 2 on one of us. Now we got to go get the ball back and just keep plucking away. I'm really proud of our kids' effort. We settled in, and now let's go play some football.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to play for that guy.
You what?
I'd like to play for that guy. He gets you fired up, man.
He's a player's coach.
He gets you fired up.
Hey, look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. Turn your rec into a check. And one thing the stats never show is the 79 yards on the the interception return.
Hidden stats.
Nothing against stats, but is what it is.
Time of possession right there.
So 2nd down and 11 as we start the second quarter. Wildcats inside their own 20 at the 19. Stansbury looking to throw. Going to take a shot downfield and almost intercepted. Nice coverage. They tried to get it to the big tight end, Malik Howard again.
That's a good adjustment there by Howard, Austin. Ball was underthrown. He came back, tried to make a play on it. Had a fighting chance, but the ball was underthrown.
Yeah, all day to throw for Stansbury. You got to get home if you're Halls. Both kind of out of position there.
3rd down and 11. First 3rd down attempt of the game for the Wildcats. Stansbury with the 1 interception. Red Devils going to bring pressure from the backside. Stansbury rolls out, throws this one down, and will get the first down to Will Presley. Needed 11 yards, and he got 12.
Like that play call right there. Get him on the move. Condense the field. Go to the sideline. Throw it to your number 1 option and Will Presley, and that's what happened, and it's a first down.
Spot was barely good enough. I thought he got cleared it by 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
The scoreboard people thought he was short because I got 4th and 1 on the scoreboard, but it's 1st down and 10 on the field. And they'll hand off inside, cutting to the near side, using the speed. Look out. Past midfield, and finally runs out at the 40-yard line. And that's Demillion Porter again. Found the soft spot over on the left side as the play was designed to go right. He veers back to the left and has a nice pickup of 39 yards.
I mean, good vision, obviously, here with the cutback. But look, Halls, you're right there. You're right there. Now, arm tackle, I mean, he's going to run through that arm tackle all day. You can't help Porter out. Porter's too good. That's an easy 39-yard gain on a cutback on a play that was designed to go to the right.
Yeah, he looks up and sees Jarrell Chandler in his face and says, all right, I've gone far enough.
Good call.
Good enough for me.
Yeah.
First down at the 40-yard line, just getting started in the second quarter. Stansbury, timing pattern to the far side. They'll get the first down and a little bit more. A flag is down. And not a big one. Bring this one back after they had a nice gain and a first down. And you see the body language of Derek Rang. Oh, that one hurt.
Play number 9, ineligible man downfield. He was covered up on the play.
Yeah.
5-yard penalty. Previous spot, still won.
And that's something you guys said earlier in the broadcast. I mean, it's week 1, right? That's the type of stuff that it frustrates you as a coach, but that happens in week 1. Missed tackles happen in week 1. Little intricacies of the game that kind of get ironed out weeks 2 and week 3.
Boy, first penalty of the game for the Wildcats, but a big one. Would have been down at the 21-yard line. It comes back to the 45. So, in essence, a 24-yard penalty. 1st and 15. They'll go inside to the running back who's had a whole lot of success. And Porter, the junior, who was very emotional in that semifinal against Sevier County. Very competitive.
He showed that a little bit here tonight already as well.
Remember when Sevier County went for the onside kick in a 38-34 game in the 4th quarter, and then Cooper Newman goes down, they win 45-34, but I think when the onside kick happened, you know, he knew that could be it.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll run a reverse. Look out. Receiver all by himself. And this one, oh, goodness gracious, underthrown. A nice defensive play by Eddie Soto, who was given a little extra time because the ball was underthrown.
If he throws it to Jimerson, it's a touchdown. He was 20 yards behind anybody. Watch 9, he clears. He was wide open back there, but instead he throws it back to Howard and throws it out of position.
And I mean, credit those defensive backs again. That ball changed hands 3 times, back to the quarterback, and those defensive backs stayed home and had a chance to go make a play there.
3rd down and 9. 4-down territory probably at the 39. Stansberry throws a little screen pass. Very well played. Beautiful job by Carson Pierce, who fought off the block, got to the screen pass, and now you're going to punt, I would guess.
And did not give up outside leverage. Had that outside arm free, put his foot in the ground, defeated the block right here, look at this, and then made the play.
Nice job.
Looked more like his grandpa Larry, less like his dad Ryan. Fantastic play by, again, another underclassman for Halls.
The play clock down to 16. I think Rain's going to take a timeout and talk about what to do. He does not look like he's in any hurry. That would be his first timeout, and he'll take it right there. Breaking a break from our friends at OEB Law.
High demands, high expectations, even if they're unrealistic, usually breed good results. We started out at the top with the atomic bomb to end World War II, and we still are pushing to be the best in every single thing we do. And there's nothing that represents the history and tradition of any school like those 72 steps mean to the Oak Ridge football program and the Oak Ridge community. We have state championship teams here. All those guys walk down those same steps. Not only are the steps fabled and very famous, but the railroad sound just adds to the luster of what's already great. Welcome to Oak Ridge.
High demands and expectations breed results. OEB Law is proud to present a $1,000 donation to the student body of Oak Ridge High School for their results on and off the field. If you've been injured in a car wreck and no fault of your own, call 865-546-1111.
We're doing the $1,000 from OEB. Every game, it's going to be a feeling the passion of the school.
I love it. I think it's better than watching Tim stand there and smile at the camera. So I'm for it.
Got to earn it.
4th down and 11, and the Wildcats will line up to go for it as there we are. 2 receivers near side, 2 receivers far side. A little surprised. Little surprised they're lined up to go for it, and a timeout taken. Timeout taken by Halls. So I think a little gamesmanship by Brent Hughes, who's now out of timeouts.
Yeah, and that could have been what it was right there. Get him to burn that final timeout. Because again, if you come up empty here, I mean, that's a pretty big risk.
Still 6-0 Wildcats with the lead. A 4th down and 11. You're kind of in no man's land. You're at the 41-yard line. I would punt personally. I'd play that field position. I wouldn't give Halls a short field.
Again, what were those keys coming to the game? Explosive offense, great skill, veteran quarterback. Just because it's been a rough start to the game at times for Lefko, don't want to give him a short field.
Well, let's head down to the sideline. Gambuzas is here. Eric is here tonight, along with Andrew for the cutting. Okay, who we got down there? Oh, we've got a good one.
We got Clay. We got a real good one, man. He's an ROTC kid. He's a senior this year, but he's also in theater, so we can't buzz his head.
Okay.
But we got to get him cleaned up.
So what do you want them to do to you? That's a weird way of saying it, but what do you want to happen here?
I'm thinking of like a taper on the sides and then just trim up the front a little bit.
Nice. Okay. All right, Andrew, get busy on it over there. Eric will check back.
Sounds good. Look forward to it.
All right. First of our many Gambuzas game night makeovers. 4th down and 11. 2 receivers both sides. They will run a play. Throw this one out. A timing pattern. Boy, the defensive back was just hanging on to the receiver. And a flag has come in. Gabe Holmes is over there doing the incomplete pass, and
And the flag was already beside him on his foot. I really didn't understand that one.
Oak Ridge receivers looking over and pointing. First down. Grabbed the jersey and just flat, and didn't have to.
During a pass play, pass interference on the defense, 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. The result will be a first down.
That could be a very big penalty. Keeps the drive alive. You go down here and score a touchdown, go up 2 scores. Brent Hughes obviously not thrilled with what transpired.
But he realizes what's on the line this year for them. They'll throw this one out to the far side. And look out, I'm going to have to call in at JP at One Day Signs and Banners. They took out my Aqua Clear sign.
A lot of talking in this game.
We're going to see if somebody's going to be festive and help me out with my sign over there. Is there a young man helping me, or is he walking right? He's walking right past my sign. Come on, man. Send CB45 over there.
There we go. 9:30 to go, second quarter. First mention of the season for CB45.
There we go. Look at those guys. Come on now.
Yeah, just bend it backwards, kids.
You give him a check.
Hey, by the way, new segment CB45 says coming up at halftime. Second down and 3. Inside handoff, and why not? He's had all kinds of success. Touchdown.
I mean, that's wide open.
19 yards for Demillion Porter, the junior, and the Wildcats take a 2-possession lead.
I mean, the offensive line did a phenomenal job right there. He ran straight upfield. The end man on the line of scrimmage, keeping contained, but didn't crash down to try to shorten that gap at all. I mean, whoo.
Just a massive hole. And,
yeah.
And Porter has had a ton of success, as Mark pointed out, the entire first half.
Extra point is up and 0 for 2.
Yeah, both blocked.
A few more of those, and what could have been a 2-possession lead will end up being a 1-possession lead. 12-0, Wildcats with the early lead. 9.5 to go, second quarter.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Glenn asks, Coach, how does one join the Vol Navy? It's a great question.
Well, Glenn, you don't necessarily need a boat. You need a friend with a boat. Always arrive with beef, fresh cut by a Food City butcher, and you'll be welcomed aboard.
This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Yep, I see your problem here.
So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee Homes so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Bears thought I was crazy. You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. Refresh and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Miller's got buddies. So you got pork, 3 sides, buns, and sauce?
And cookie! Wow, that is a smoking good deal.
Hickory Smoke Daily, so you can treat your family to a great meal anytime.
Not again. Good thing we got extra. Come on in.
Buddy's Barbecue, a smoking good deal.
He has time, gonna take a shot, and it'll be picked off. Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Food City. Matlock Tire, kick for tires coming up here at halftime. Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, Glass Doctor, and Better Mattress. 9:27 to go, second quarter, 12-0 Oak Ridge. We had an incredibly important discussion during the commercial break. If nobody could figure out why the clock on the right side said 7:54, and finally we figured out that's the time. We're a little slow.
Don't overthink it.
We're a little slow.
It took us about 5 minutes as well to figure that out. 9 play, 80 yards, 2:46 off the clock, that scoring drive.
Opportunity here for the Red Devils. Out past the 30 to about the 34. And it becomes a little bit more crunch time if you're Mario Lethko and that Hall's offense, down 12 points in the second quarter.
Oak Ridge came out of the pile with the ball, yelling, "We got the ball, we got the ball." But the officials did not see it that way. It will be first down, Red Devils.
Yeah, the body language of Halls right now doesn't look real good.
They need to play. They need to play. They need to get some confidence. Hadn't ran the ball very effectively.
Inside handoff. Boy, nice job by that Oak Ridge interior.
Yeah. Dominic Vasquez, credit to that defensive line, as you pointed out.
Yeah, it was interesting. Vasquez and some of the other defensive linemen came out like Tennessee did at Ohio State with their shirts off. Difference is they weren't seeing their breath. They were sweating, but it did bring back a little bit of bad memories.
It was 92 degrees to 19 degrees. Yeah.
Second down and 9. Let go with the inside handoff, and that one almost broke.
And shoestring tackle there by J.T. Gormley.
It'll be 3rd and 5.
Would have been a first down if not for that shoestring tackle.
Right there.
There were 3 Wildcats ready to gobble him up after about 2 more yards.
They were standing still, though. They went for a ride.
Boy, big play here for the Red Devils. Down 12-0, 3rd down and 6 at their own end of the field. Oak Ridge brings pressure. Lethko going to be buried at the 31. Did he keep the football? They'll call it 4th down. Some of the players saying they came up with the ball, but obviously Halls did.
He got drilled.
And Halls will be forced to punt. Had to go 1-2-3 throw, but there's another coverage sack.
Lucky to get back on it there.
Walters, who, for a very good defensive lineman, the most dominant player, got near 15 Division I offers to go play football. He's the one that provided the lick there and jarred that ball loose.
4th down and 14. And just licking his chops is Jarrell Jemerson, number 9. Second punt.
Just got it away.
Get this one away, and it will take a nice Halls bounce. Jemerson will pick it up and will cut down the near side and take it down at the 38-yard line. But just in time to get rid of that one.
Yeah, all things considered, I mean, that was a heck of a play.
Excited to announce the FCA Next Mile Scholarship Program, which is brought to you by Pilot's Miles of Good. $40,000 that's going to be funded by Pilot in college scholarships. There will be 2 $15,000 winners, 2 $5,000 winners. You'll be judged on athletics, community, FCA, academics, and your school involvement. Reach out to your school administrator, your coach, or FCA huddle coach to find out how to apply. FCA's Next Mile, presented by Pilot. Couple of yards for Porter and a big spot in this game for the Hall's defense.
Yeah, he just brings physicality, man. I mean, he's ran the ball really well tonight. Credit to the offensive line. I know they only got a couple there, but I would keep giving it there to number 8. He's one of the better parts of this football game so far.
They've opened up some massive holes. I mean, he's been really good, but I mean,
it's the offensive line, yeah.
I think Oak Ridge has a chance to be really good this year. I mean, they've got a lot of talent.
They do. And 6A is just probably a little bit more of a juggernaut, especially when you get to the playoffs, facing a Maryville or an Oakland.
Stansbury has time, going to take a shot downfield. This one very well covered and intercepted at the 23.
Number 2 for Jarrell Chandler.
Second interception of the night for the Red Devils.
This Daniel.
And Stansbury just kind of threw that one out there, hoping that Will Presley would go get it, but very well covered.
Daniel thought that was a punt, because that's kind of what it was.
I mean, it was well too far inside. I mean, the receiver didn't even have a chance. I mean, good play to make the play by McDaniels for sure. But like you said, it was more like a punt. Kylis Daniel with the interception.
And again, if you're Halls, you go down here, you score, and it's 12-7 or 12-6 at halftime. This thing feels so much different. You just need something. You've given Oak Ridge every chance to run with this thing and be out in front by 3 or 4 scores. They're not. They're up 12.
And that last offensive possession was nothing good came of it. I don't think they gained a positive yard almost.
As I've heard someone say before, Halls is hanging around the chicken coop. Not anymore. Touchdown.
That was just telegraphed.
Second one of the game, Jarrell Jimerson.
Yep.
The pick 6. Man. Second pick 6 of the game. Second interception for Jarrell Jimerson. And Oak Ridge has taken an 18-0 lead here in the second quarter.
Just jumping the route.
Just telegraphed.
Absolutely jumping the route.
Look at Brody Rogers' body language there. Tells the story.
Well, and Lethco's walking off the field body language.
This is where if you're Brent Hughes, you are challenged as a coach. How do you keep this team from having this snowball? It's already snowballed a little bit, but how does it not become a massive avalanche?
I mean, you got to treat it like a new game. I mean, there's still 6 minutes change here in the first half, certainly. You got to play this, but you got to treat that second half like it's just a brand new game.
Well, excited to announce the partnership with Bacon and Company as they handle so many schools around East Tennessee. Bacon and Company's been helping companies, schools, and brands since 1925 with all their merchandise, promotional products, and team uniform needs. With in-house art services, state-of-the-art screen printing, export embroidery, environmental branding, and on-demand web store solutions, Bacon and Company delivers first-class apparel. And one of the schools they handle, the Halls Red Devils. We'll see another one of the schools that Bacon and Company handles tomorrow at Anderson County.
So there's been 2 PATs blocked already by Halls against Oak Ridge. They called the timeout there to try to go over some things, and then they send the offense back in.
Chasing points early. Wide side of the field, the far side. That's the way Stansbury will roll. He'll look back to the near side to Howard all by himself. Conversion is good. That was a very well drawn up play.
And you can see him leaking out the backside as soon as they started to shift.
And put him in motion pre-snap. Got lost in the shuffle. Can't lose that guy.
No, you cannot. Tennessee tight ends coach Alec Ablin watching Rivalry Thursday tonight. Watching one of his top tight end targets in the class of 2027.
All kinds of time for Stansbury. And that one just too easy. And what could go wrong for Halls so far has gone wrong for the Red Devils, down 20-0. And so excited that Carson Newman has joined our coverage this year. The Carson Newman halftime report and the Carson Newman postgame coming up after the game. Aerial coverage brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. And 1 week from tonight, after Catholic Anderson County, Team 100, sponsored by Gatlinburg Sky Park. A look back at the incredible playoff run of the Sevier County Smoky Bears to the state championship a year ago. That is right after Rivalry Thursday, next Thursday night. So Amari Lethgo now with 3 interceptions in the first quarter and a half. 2 of them pick sixes. And how he gets back out there on the field, the body language has got to change. He's got to be aggressive. There's a lot of football to play in this one.
There really is a lot of football left to play. I mean, again, you go score here. It starts with getting a score and a stop. The offense for Oak Ridge has only scored 1 touchdown.
Yep.
No matter how much they've moved it, they've only scored 1 touchdown because they've thrown interceptions themselves.
First and 10 at the 35. They'll go to the ground, and now the Wildcats just pinning back their ears.
Nothing doing on the ground, man. I mean, Oak Ridge's defense has swarmed Halls and Hastings' run game there. And so I go back, what have you done well offensively? Go back to that first drive when they moved it down the field. Short, choppy passes, screens.
By the way, Walters, number 14. You saw that big boy inside, 6'2", 306.
He's a stud. Wearing number 14 as well.
Second down and 12. Lethgo going to get outside the pocket, cut back inside, and he's just got kind of a defeatist body language about him right now. He's got to get back to being aggressive.
The last pick six was like a defensive backs coach just running DB individuals. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It was just like. And now it's when you really pin your ears back. I mean, it's 3rd and 16. Hall's probably going to do something screen right here.
Yeah, that's the logical play call on a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 16.
Or go deep.
Lethgo will look to throw. Everybody's covered. He'll continue to run. Finds a receiver. And not much doing there. Swarming Oak Ridge defense. Maybe a couple of yards. A flag is down, though, that near the quarterback.
And Walters, who looks like he's down on the turf right now, slow to get up, he smacked Lethgo as soon as he let go of the ball.
So is this a late hit on the quarterback?
It's either that or holding.
Yeah.
I would probably say late hit on the quarterback.
But normally that's already just given by the white hat because he's the one making the call.
Looks like a cramp by what they're doing. Boy, if the Oak Ridge coaches, that's sure what you're hoping.
During a run play, personal foul, face mask on the defense. That penalty is 15 yards from the end of the run. The result of the play is the first down.
Wow, man. Bailed him out. Yeah, certainly, again, no doctors here, but the way they're working on him certainly looks like something like a cramp, and certainly that would be great news because Walters it all starts with him up front. And that defensive line that's been so great tonight for Oak Ridge.
Tomorrow night, a reminder, the season premiere, 7:30 is kickoff tomorrow night on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. Anderson County and Powell tomorrow night. Hearthside Bank pregame show at 7, kickoff at 7:30. You got digital at WBIR Plus or Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel. And then the post-game wrap on WBIR's Blitz tomorrow night. So weird for me. I came to Knoxville in 1996 and started the Blitz. None of the members of the sports department were alive when I started it.
And when you did it that year, you did a story on Davey Gillum in Anderson County, and now his son John David will begin his high school career.
How old are you,
Tomorrow
Packer?
night.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. I threw myself under the bus severely enough, and you guys just jumped on.
You remember the first time we met?
First down and 10, pressure from behind, and Lethgo will be buried back at the 37-yard line. I think the first time we met is when you were getting run over at Jefferson County.
Oh,
No, he didn't get run over. He didn't get run over. He just got ran around.
Oh, okay.
Ran by.
It was muddy. It was muddy that game, all right? Got ran around. No, I said I used to watch you do sports way back in the day on Channel 10, and you're like, oh, man, that was way back in the day.
Yeah. I left WBIR 21 years ago when we were still doing SD. We hadn't even started high definition in broadcast yet. That's how long ago that it was. Second down and 20, inside handoff, and they'll get some of it, they'll get a lot of it back. Nice, tough run out past midfield to the 49. You know, while we're talking about that, I would be remiss if I did not send my condolences to the family and friends and the Straight from the Heart family of Bill Williams. It took me back down memory lane when I saw his last sign-off, that the three people sitting up on that set with Bill Williams when he signed off were Robin Wilhoit, Todd Howell, and me. And I was sitting right next to him, and I knew at the time that it was something special, but it sure hit a lot closer to home when I saw it yesterday when we lost Bill at the age of 91. And
after the play was over, dead ball, personal foul on the offense. Also have a dead ball, personal foul on the defense. Those penalties offset the result of the play. Second down, third down.
Yeah, an absolute legend.
Yeah, Robin's piece about his career, man, all it did was bring back memories of me watching them and him and Edie Ellis and everybody at my grandparents' house as a kid. I mean, you talk about taking you back to 1992 and, you know, those type of things. Ooh.
The newsman.
You know, third down and 7 right here. I remember when I was named sports director in 1999 when Bob Kesting went to be the voice of the Vols. They put me on the main anchor team, and I just didn't feel worthy. Took a team photo, and what am I doing out here? Well, Lethgo will run over the defender and give Brent Hughes something to think about at the 46-yard line.
Well, he had backside pressure from the get-go. Had to take off. He put his shoulder down right there. Is that, Gormley. It's going to set up a fourth and about 4. I like the story you shared about how you mispronounce a word. Corrected you on air, and he said, "Oh,
well, it was."
They're gonna punt.
No, I was calling French Open highlights. I was 27 years old. I was calling French Open highlights, and I said, "Hey, today in Nice, France." And I went through the highlights, and I came out of it and tossed back to Bill on a 2-shot, and he looks at the camera and he goes, "I believe that's Nice. We'll be right back."
See,
I could have crawled under the desk.
I do stuff like that all the time. AP just throws me under the desk when he corrects me.
I was this kid. It was like God calling me out on the air that I was an idiot, you know. And we laughed about it for forever. Bill, even to a few months back. Boy, nice punt here. Boy, he's going to pick it up at the 2-yard line. Well, when you got that kind of speed, why not? When you got that kind of speed, it's just fun to run out to the 27-yard line.
Been a couple of close calls on special teams for Halls and on its punt unit. The punter's done a fantastic job getting rid of it and kicking the crap out of the ball, too.
Oak Ridge has got a minute 56. They're up 20-0. They go score here. They get the ball to start the second half. And we're only a minute 56 away from the kick for tires, and then CB45 says. Is that like Simon says?
No,
it's not.
The CB45 sports show got canceled because of his mom is fighting some health battles, and so his sister was not able to help produce the CB45 sports show. So I said, why don't we start a new segment at halftime? So CB45 Says is the new segment at halftime tonight. First down and 10, double pass. He's all by himself, but this one's underthrown. And a flag will come in.
What's a flag
I
on?
want to see this. I just think this is.
He was not hit before.
I almost wonder if Presley reached out and grabbed the defender.
Yeah, maybe so.
To pull him away from what would have been an interception. I could be wrong, but I think that may be the call. Horrible pass, by the way.
No, he just ran into him.
Yeah.
Still, I probably wouldn't let that go.
Did they?
It's going to be on calls, yes.
Wow. I'm 0 for 2 on my prediction of what the calls were, so I'm going to stop guessing.
That's a tough call.
kind of a bailout call.
Yeah, I mean, is it the right call?
Probably.
Correct, yes,
Yeah.
but you could have easily not.
First down and 10. Stansbury with a quick pass to the far side. Out to midfield with 1:42 to go.
But the penalty helps. They get a completion there, and they're right up at midfield. 1:42, they got plenty of time. One timeout left. Oh, good catch. Went up, got that, took it away from the defender. The throw was a little offline. Got his foot up inbounds on the sideline.
And is this another cramp or an injury? That one's an injury. Another flag on the play. A lot of early season flags.
During a pass play, holding number 74 on the offense. That penalty is 10 yards from the line of scrimmage. Second down.
But insult to injury, it was 74 that was down.
Yeah.
And then they throw a flag at him, too. That's rough stuff right there.
Tough sequence.
By the way, Camille Gear of WBIR is going to handle the Matlock kick for tires. Camille, can you hear me down there?
I can.
Are you? What have we got? What's happening?
I thought you guys forgot about me down here.
No, our producer Skip fell asleep. What are you doing?
Also, Mark, you gave out some false information. Just so you guys know, I was actually born in 1996, so I was alive when Packer worked at WBIR.
What was your birthday?
April 10th.
Oh, you were 2 months old. Thanks for clearing that up.
You're welcome. It's always Masters Weekend, so y'all will be able to remember that.
Okay, yeah. Who you got down there for the kick for tires, by the way?
So we've actually got Carson. He's a baseball player. So he said he's not really used to kicking, but get this, his dad was a kicker. So he says if he misses, Dad's probably going to be mad.
Dad's going to drill this field goal, 35 yards.
Yeah, the king of onside kicks. Anybody we throw out there for the Matlock kick for tires, they dribble them down to the goalpost.
He seemed pretty confident, so.
Okay. Hey, coming up on the Carson Newman halftime report. By the way, we'll get to that here in just a little bit. Better Mattress has got a big sale going on, Labor Day sale, and you've got it for a couple of weeks. Scan the QR code. They've helped us with our family. We've had several mattresses from Better Mattress. Actually got to get some for a couple of houses, and so we're getting 6 mattresses from Better Mattress. Scan the QR code at Better Mattress. And let Mike and all the guys get you taken care of at one of the 4 area locations of Better Mattress. Beautiful night for football, especially if you're an Oak Ridge Wildcat fan right now.
Let's see if they can get one more score. Have to work against the clock here.
Second down and 13. Stansbury has all kinds of time on just a 3-man rush. And just past midfield on a second down and 13. It looks like Presley's going to get probably 14 yards and a first down.
Good job extending the play, working backside, going to his guy.
Clock approaches a minute, inside handoff, and here he goes again. There he goes again.
Cutback is open, Mark Packer. Second time, first time 39 yards, and this time a first down. Chains are moving.
Another cramp here for Halls.
Porter tonight, 8 carries, 107 yards. .58 seconds to go. And another cramp.
We were here to kick off the season, 4 or 5 years ago? And we had to have set the record for most cramps in a broadcast. That opening game. But again, those are common early in the season. It is hot.
And a lot of times you get a lot of flags. I will tell you, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on the KNOX on WKNX right now, and I'm going to go ahead and be transparent. Transmitter got hit earlier in the week. They are waiting till tonight at midnight to completely put a new transmitter in, but they're waiting till our broadcast is done. So there's a few little hiccups, there's a few little bumps. It's something they're going to fix tonight. Whether you're watching on the KNOX or watching on either of the platforms, that's the issue tonight. Our apologies for those slight technical difficulties. My wife's texting me. She's frustrated right now, but we'll work all of that out. Opening night. 1st and 10 at the 33. Stansbury rolls left. There's the big tight end on the sideline. Did he get the foot down? Nope, They say no, but that was a pretty attempt.
It was. Oak Ridge going to have to kick it in high gear here. Wasted a lot of time snapping that football, about 10 seconds. Oh, man, that's a good call. That's close. That toe's out of bounds. That's a good call.
Oak Ridge will get the football to start the second half.
Nearly an interception. Chandler about had another.
I mean, the difference in this game, honestly, when you look at the first half, I know it's 20-0, but the difference is the Oak Ridge offensive line, Porter, his ability to run the football, and the fact that two of the picks for Oak Ridge have been pick sixes, whereas the Hall's picks have just been minimalized.
Yeah. Well, a big third down here. 3rd down and 10. 37 seconds to go. Edge of field goal range. They run a little pass across the middle. And the Red Devils are there. A timeout going to be taken by the Wildcats. Or are they out of timeouts, Joe McNish? No, timeout is taken here with 22 seconds to go. Another cramp. A 4th down and 3 on the edge of field goal range.
Well, to this point, you've not been very good on extra points.
No,
so if I'm Derek Rang with 22 seconds, I'm probably keeping this in the air.
Coming up on the Carson Newman halftime report, which is near and dear to the heart of one of our members up here in the crew, the All-American Eric Kane, a linebacker.
All-American person.
Oh, you
Eric
work.
Kane.
Matlock kick retires the band's FCA CB45 says the world unveiling of that. And a sit-down story with Deuce Rogers, the quarterback for Powell, who we will see tomorrow night, on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman, Anderson County, and Powell.
I really am disappointed. I thought CB45 Says was going to be like Simon Says, where he tells you to like put your finger on your nose.
No, it's going to be
all those type of things.
No.
It was going to be fantastic TV.
No, it's still going to be fantastic TV. But what it's going to be is like, for instance, as CB45's down there on the field, I will ask him questions. CB45 says the breakout player for Friday night is who? CB45 says this year's Cinderella story team will be. Chad knows all these teams. There he is. He's ready for his television debut. CB45 says this year's Cinderella story.
He looks like he's part of. He looks like he's part of Rang's staff down there.
Yeah, he kind of going. And then the last question, there will always be controversy. There'll be 2 little stinger billboards open. One's going to be something positive, and then the last question will always be one where it's a little controversy, and there's a different stinger that's like his hand on his face. It's going to be good TV.
I saw that on the rundown. I'm like, I didn't know about the stinger.
Yeah, it's going to be good TV. 4th down and 3. 3 receivers top of your screen. Stansbury rolls right, looking to throw. And did he get his foot down? Wow.
And out of bounds.
Better question, is he okay?
Did he go into the wrought iron fence?
Yes, I believe he did.
Let's see what this is a big play.
And you see Chandler trying to hold him up.
He did.
Yeah, it's 3-on-3 right there. Chandler trying to hold him up, but he went right into that fence.
Yeah, quite possibly the two best players out here on this field.
Yeah.
Ankle maybe? Does foot get trapped up underneath the fence? Maybe.
We'll be over here in 3 weeks for Dobbins Bennett at Oak Ridge on Rivalry Friday.
Showing some toughness. I'll tell you the thing about Malik Howard. He's just going into his junior year, just starting it tonight. He's almost 220 pounds. I mean, he's not been in a nutrition program. He's not been in a college weight program. I mean, you think about what Desan Brame did as far as bulking up 30-plus pounds.
45.
In a matter of months. When he gets to a college weight program, a nutrition program, they're throwing the peanut butter milkshakes his way and all that stuff. I'm telling you.
To the point where they say, yeah, I kind of get tired of eating all this stuff, every day. Yeah, he's certainly got the makings of a big-time Division I SEC type guy. It's a big play. 8 seconds left. Take a shot at the end zone here.
First down and 10 at the 16. Stansberry has all kinds of time. A helmet comes off. He'll try to use the Jets, goes out at the 11. There's no flag.
Yeah, and he went out of bounds with about 2 seconds left, so they're going to have another chance to take a shot.
They are, but Brent Hughes is like, it's over.
No,
it's zero.
It is not over.
Well, it may be.
Are you? Wow. I mean, if I'm Halls, I'm walking off the field.
If I'm Halls, I'm running off the field.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
Look at him.
No shame in that.
Got a grin on his face. Well, it's officially official if Tony Budnick decides to run all the kids out on the field for the Mount Luck. I mean, when that happens, we're done.
That's not technically true. I think there was at least once or twice where we had to pull them back
Retreat!
off the field.
Well, the officials are still talking.
I mean, we got Halls off the field. Oak Ridge is on the field, or on the sideline.
The truth is, I felt like that play took longer than 8 seconds. He was back there for a while.
It might have.
And then Stansberry is not the most fleet of foot, so it's not like he ran over there really quick. I mean.
And now Oak Ridge is heading off the sideline.
All right, here we go. It's official. Tony Budnick's running out on the field. That's when it's official. Time now for the Matlock kick for Tires, and Camille Gears.
Got it.
World premiere of doing the Matlock kick for Tires.
No pressure.
As Joe Matlock has got a sweet little girl out there with him. And we've got a kicker who feels like he's got a shot. We haven't had much success at this. There's Tony. That's not Tony. Tony's getting everybody all lined up for the Matlock kick for Tires. Let's go ahead and throw him down to Camille. Camille, what do you got?
Yeah, hey guys, time for the Matlock kick for Tires. I'm here with Joe Matlock and his sweet little daughter, Maymay. Joe, you guys have had this partnership for a couple years now. Just what does this partnership mean to have it with Rivalry Thursday?
Yeah, it's extremely important to us because community is a huge part of what we do, and you can't find a better community event than high school football. So it's huge for us. We love it. Fun to bring the family to. And we usually make most of the kicks toward the end of the year, so maybe Carson can break that streak tonight.
I was going to say, I know I'm new to Rivalry Thursday, but a lot of guys miss it. That's what I'm hearing. Carson's a senior here at Oak Ridge, and he's got jeans on his side. His dad was a kicker, so do you feel like Dad's jeans are going to shine through?
I got it right here.
All right, he's confident. Carson, it's all you. He's got the holder, too. He's big time. Ooh, wide left. Well, we said Dad's probably going to yell at you.
He's yelling at me now.
Yep, he's yelling at you. All right, guys. Well, here at Blankenship Field, Oak Ridge leads 20-0. The Carson Newman halftime report coming up next.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old-school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make you smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey, Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
For most of us, our most valuable possession is our home. Well, they say that if you want to increase equity in your home, increase its value, the best way to do it is by renovating your kitchen. So after living in our home for 20 years, we decided to spruce up the kitchen. We made a business decision we call Gray Hodges. Look, if it's the biggest business decision that you make when it comes to your home, don't take a chance. Call the professionals, the people that I trust at Gray Hodges.
Hey, welcome to the Nichols Agency. I was just telling another story about how my dad started this thing in 1980. Let me introduce you to a few of our newest team members. Hey, El Diablo Roja, ¿qué tal, amigo? Appreciate you, buddy. That guy works so hard for our customers. Real ladies' man, too. Mr. Panther, how's your day going? Appreciate you, champion. Great pedigree on that guy. Mr. Ram, anything I can do for you today? Thank you so much. Who knew Rams could play such good soccer? Mr. Warrior, what's going on today? Appreciate you helping out our customers. You got it. Check out the All-Stars business today. What's going on, fellas? Excellent. We'll see you at Rivalry Thursday.
Halftime score, Oak Ridge up 20-0 on Halls. Time now for the marching band. We will start with the band from Oak Ridge. Nice job by the Oak Ridge marching band. Hey, let's get the reveal done for the Gamboozas Game Night Makeover. Let's check back in down there with Eric. Eric, what has happened?
Hey, man, We cleaned them up. We didn't have the frosty mug of root beer, the shampoo bowl with the hot towel, but we gave them the best Gamboozles experience we could. We got them cleaned up on the sides. We got a nice clean taper in the back, and we took a good inch or so off the top. So he's going to look nice and sharp for ROTC.
Now, what's his name again?
Clay.
Clay, what do you think?
I think it looks fire. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Have you seen a mirror, or are you just trusting that it looks good?
I've seen a little bit on an iPhone camera.
Any chicks hanging around now that weren't before? You look better?
I hope my girlfriend doesn't mind.
Oh, whoa. Okay, sorry. We'll keep it real. All right. Hey, guys, thanks. We'll see you next week for Catholic at Anderson County, okay?
All right. Sounds good, buddy. We'll see you then.
Sounds good. All right. Hey, tomorrow night on OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. What a matchup we've got as Anderson County travels over to take on the Powell Panthers with one of the worst-kept secrets at quarterback.
As a senior quarterback, I mean, coming in, it's nervous. I mean, it feels like I'm back starting again for the very first time. It's just a lot, but I know I'm one of the oldest guys to go out there and play, and I'll be the oldest guy starting out that offense. We have a very young offensive line. We have very young receivers, and we have a very new running back core. But this team means everything to me, and being a leader is one of the few great things I've accomplished on this team. We will come out here offensively, we'll run the ball, pass the ball, we'll do a lateral to a lineman if we need to. We're willing to do anything to advance us in the playoffs. I'd say the thing that we all worked on the most was all becoming leaders. We all need to step up, especially from the miserable loss that we took last year. I mean, we all took a hit from it, and then a team took a critical hit, especially with losing all of our leaders, such as Connor Wheeler, Abu Kiefer, just a couple guys I mentioned. But I think the team that we have this year is honestly great. I think we have a great defense surrounding us. I think we have a very explosive offense. I think we're going to be very good from where we were last year. I think what inspires me the most to play where I'm at is the kids. I mean, growing up, I've obviously wanted that NFL dream. I think every kid wants that. And just, sometimes there might be days where it just gets too hard, but it's just when I go out there and we all play a Friday night game or a Thursday night game, and just after, say, we get a win, and just seeing the kids, the little kids, just 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, just storming on the field, congratulating every single player, trying to wear everybody's helmets, trying to ask for gear, trying to give everyone high fives and hugs. It just brings out the kid in me. It does. I love playing this football for my family and the brothers that I've brought here, but I definitely love the kids that we've played for.
Yeah, what a great player. Even better kid, by the way. OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman. Tomorrow night, first ever Rivalry Friday game we've had. Starts at 7 o'clock with the Hearthside Bank pregame show. 7:30 is kickoff. We'll see you tomorrow night over there as Aaron Harvey and Austin Price will have the call. CB45 says when we come back.
Hey, Sterling, man, come on. We got a roof to replace.
Let's go, baby.
Let's
go. Hey, Sterling, you ready to go to the top? Man, I can't believe you guys been doing this for 25 years. Oh, baby.
Now, this is what I call a rooftop party.
We have 25 years experience in roofing and exterior renovations, and we're backed by the best.
Are you ready to get your rooftop party started? Give us a call, 865-524-5888.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Glenn asks, Coach, how does one join the Vol Navy? It's a great question.
Well, Glenn, you don't necessarily need a boat. You need a friend with a boat. Always arrive with beef, fresh cut by a Food City butcher, and you'll be welcomed aboard.
This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
And welcome back to the Carson Newman halftime score, a surprising score. Oak Ridge Wildcats with a 20-0 lead over Halls, and I believe that our bands are reversed. I think Oak Ridge was the first band, and if I've got it right, this is the Halls Red Devil Marching Band. The last couple of tweaks before they are ready, and then the band will get started. Tell you what, while we're waiting on the band to get started as they do some last-minute tweaks, let's take a break here for Doc Talk, which is brought to you by Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
I'm Dr. Brian Holloway. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. I specialize in shoulder surgery. And a common question I'm asked is, what is the rotator cuff? And the rotator cuff is a series of muscles and tendons that surround the shoulder joint to help stabilize the shoulder as we use our arms every day for overhead activities, reaching, lifting, pulling. And not just baseball players or quarterbacks develop shoulder problems, but the average person does as well, especially as we get into our 40s and 50s. And things we can do is a good diet, vitamin D, stretching each day, doing those exercises where you strengthen your shoulder with bands. You see those in the gym. And if it doesn't get better, call us. Sometimes Aleve, ibuprofen can help, physical therapy, or we can sometimes do a cortisone injection.
And our thanks to Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic for Doc Talk each and every week. Time now for the Halls Red Devil Marching Band. Things started tonight. Okay, time now for the World Unveil. You will see this segment each and every week. It's CB45 says, and I'm going to tell you, there is nobody that knows all the high schools better than CB45. You got your parade microphone down there, CB?
Yes, I do. It's right here, Mark.
Okay, all right, here we go. First question. CB45 says that the breakout player tomorrow night will be who?
It will be Will Jones, quarterback out of Maryville. He's a junior. He's an experienced two-year quarterback and no stranger to the big game, Mark. It's going to be a big game at Alcoa tomorrow night.
Okay, sounds good. CB45 says this year's Cinderella story team will be
the Webb Spartans and a key player, senior wide receiver Shavar Young. Watch out, he's a Clemson commit, and they will be expecting to carry the Webb Spartans.
Nice. All right, third question while we keep it positive before we get controversial. CB45 says the best Friday night atmosphere will be
the best atmosphere. That's easy, Mark. Alcoa, but you know what? Tomorrow's night's game is going to be Anderson County Pal. It's going to be a big opener. There's two good teams. You expect a lot of points. It's going to be a slugfest.
Okay, here we go. So we got to play this little stinger here before the last one. Here's where we get controversial. CB45 says this team will not be happy after Friday night.
It will be the Austin East Roadrunners. Beep, beep. Yes. they're going over there to play in South Knott. L.A. Hedrick has got the Southdale team going in the right direction and looking to get back. They are very hungry.
Wow, where are you going to be tomorrow night?
CB45 will not be taking the night off because I got to take care of Mama.
Okay.
Mama comes first.
Okay, I got you, man. Well, sounds good. Great job on the World Unveil. We'll do this every Thursday, okay?
Okay, looking forward to it.
Sounds good. Man, he nailed it. How proud am I of that guy right there? Chad's been with us for how long? Let's take a break. The Carson Newman Halftime Report will wrap up right after this. Second half on Rivalry Thursday when we come back.
Brought to you by Food City. It's the Ask Coach Heupel Show.
Hello, and welcome to Ask Coach Heupel. I'm your host, Josh Heupel. Glenn asks, Coach, how does one join the Vol Navy? It's a great question.
Well, Glenn, you don't necessarily need a boat. You need a friend with a boat. Always arrive with beef, fresh cut by a Food City butcher, and you'll be welcomed aboard.
This has been Ask Coach Heupel. With me, Coach Heupel.
Yep, I see your problem here.
So have you been in this business long?
Oh, I've been taking care of Tennessee homes so long, I came up with indoor plumbing.
Wow.
Theirs thought I was crazy. You keep it. I always keep a spare. Just in case I need to make peace with the raccoons again.
Oh, raccoons.
This little guy is coming with me. Trust your frontier to Pioneer.
Create unforgettable memories high above the Smoky Mountains at Gatlinburg Sky Park. Step out on North America's longest pedestrian cable bridge and experience views you'll never forget. Explore our brand new hiking trails, perfect for adventures of all ages. Refresh and recharge with a meal from Smoky Mountain Smash on our newest expansion, Clayton's Landing. Gatlinburg Sky Park, where memories rise above it all.
Miller's got buddies. So you got pork, 3 sides, buns, and sauce?
By Covenant Health. As the halftime score 20-0, Oak Ridge with the surprising lead over Halls. By the way, the FCA Night of Influence is coming up on October the 21st, and a lot of us know that guy, Mitch, James Mitchell. He was here, when I got here, back in the mid-late 90s when I was over there at Tennessee, helping with Philip Fulmer, brought him in there. What a special night it's going to be. You can find your tickets at fcaknoxville.org or give them a shout, 865-524-6076. Guys, let's take a look at the first half highlights for Halls. They got things rolling, and you thought, here we go.
Yeah, right out of the gate, Eric, they come out 13 plays, and they're moving the ball, dinking and dunking. They finally take a shot, and then just a little bit underthrown. Nice pick by Oak Ridge.
Yeah, Jarrell Jemerson, pick number 1 of the first half.
Yeah, and the leader in the clubhouse for the Exterior Home Solutions, 6-star MVP. Tough running up the middle.
Yeah, he's looked phenomenal. He's had a couple of cutback lanes, 39 yards, and there's a pick from Halls, and that's a Division I prospect, obviously, in Chandler. Not much else for Halls highlight-wise in the first half.
Under duress, Lethgo lets this one go, and Austin, he wishes he could have it back.
Yeah, don't let it go. That's what he needed to say. I mean, that was not a good throw, and he had a couple of those in the first half. That one taken all the way back for 6 by Porter, and it's quickly 6-0 Oak Ridge.
6-0 lead, make it 12-0 on the run right up the middle here by Demillion Porter, and then the pick 6 here. Another touchdown. They get the 2-point conversion, 20-0 in a game that just got out of hand quickly. Once you look at these stats, they just don't tell the story.
Yeah, 2 pick sixes, 3 picks overall, 2 pick sixes, and that's the story of the first half.
Well, let's head down to Camille Gear down on the sideline. Camille, is Rang happy? He's got to be.
You should have a smile on your face right now, but he doesn't just yet. You've kept Halls scoreless in the first half, pretty much out of the red zone. How do you guys just continue it here in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to keep playing. We're trying to pressure a lot and try to get Lethgo off his game a little bit. He's a phenomenal player. Quarterback's a phenomenal player. So we've just been bringing the heat and trying to get after him a little bit. And but they're a dangerous football team, so we know we have to hopefully maintain a level of play in the second half.
They said maybe smile more in the second half.
Well, I mean, it's the first game of the year. Hey, if we win, I'll smile more.
There we go.
There you go. Thanks, Coach.
All right, we'll take what we can get. By the way, I will say this, post-game wrap tonight on WBIR, and then also tomorrow night after Rivalry Friday on the Blitz. Mark Packer along with Eric Kane, Austin Price. I think a surprising score, just a few plays win against Halls, and Halls has got to get a stop here. Oak Ridge gets the ball, and they got to get on the board.
We talked about the quarterback play before the game.
Yeah.
They've combined for 5 picks, and it could have been more. It really could have been more on both sides. And so, can Halls muster anything? First off, it starts with getting a stop.
Yeah.
They've got to shut down the running game for Oak Ridge because in the first half, big holes, Porter running wild. That can't happen in the second half because when you bring them up to stop them, that opens up the back end to be susceptible to a big play.
But no matter what, they got to get after it quickly, right? I mean, down 20, you don't have enough time to come back all in the fourth quarter.
I will say this. We've talked about ways to watch the games, WKNX, the KNOX. I've got those issues worked out tonight. I think what happened is our transmission device was in the sun. It overheated. It started kind of breaking up a little bit. That's early season heat right there. But on WBIR, Rivalry Thursday and Rivalry Friday, you'll be able to see the games. There they are on the KNOX on TV, but on WBIR+. But most importantly, you'll be able to go and watch the games archived starting on Saturday morning. So both of our games, the game tonight and Anderson County Pal tomorrow, go to WBIR+, sign up to follow WBIR+, be a member of it, subscriber, whatever you want to call it. And then every week, all of the games will be on WBIR+, and you'll be able to go and watch them. Excited about that partnership. Stansbury in the first half, we talked about the quarterbacks. It hasn't been quarterback plays to watch 20-0.
Again, I mean, he's made some plays on the run, and he's turned the football over as well. It's been the run game for Oak Ridge, but again, you can come out here and put this game away with a score right out of the gate. It's already 20-0. Make it 27-0.
If I'm Oak Ridge, I'm going to run the football. That's what you've done well. If I'm Halls, I'm selling it to stop the run. And if it ends up resulting in a Presley 70-yard touchdown, it just does. Like, I'm not going to let them gash me the way they gashed me in the first half.
Well, the Smile Cam is brought to you by Knoxville Smiles, and obviously a lot to smile about on the near side. Dr. Wilco, Malone, and Costa. KnoxvilleSmiles.com, and proud title sponsor of Beyond the Orange, which is a new show that you could see on the Locker Room YouTube channel, as well as Locker Room Show, which will be Sunday night. So you go on YouTube and go to Vols Locker Room, I believe is the name, and you'll be able to see starting Monday Beyond the Orange with Austin, who had Miles Kitzelman in a 30-minute interview show, and then the Locker Room with Jason Swain and Chris Brown. Austin will be back Sunday, and myself.
I'm back, baby. 2 years in the penalty box,
Timeout
and
is
I'm
over.
back.
I think Swain and Chris were hoping you would stay in the penalty box for another year or two.
Sadly, they won't get to talk until at least the UAB game.
I'm limiting Austin. I told Austin, I said 20-second answers, 20-second answers, and then at that point we're going to cut you off. It's going to be like a debate between presidents where we just hit the mute button. I thought that was a good joke. Nobody even laughed.
No. I've seen your swing. I know your swing.
So a timeout taken here as Oak Ridge does not come out ready to play in the second half.
Yeah, Carson Newman alum Kevin Day not having it down there on the sideline. Very frustrated. Derek Rang very frustrated.
Next week, an opportunity to see Tyreek King of Catholic. Let's head and add to Camille Gear while we're in a holding pattern. Camille?
Yeah, guys. Well, you know that a coach-athlete relationship is really special. But Halls head coach Brent Hughes and quarterback Amari Lethko have a different kind of relationship. So Hughes' daughter, Ava, is actually Amari's biggest fan. Hughes tells me she wears his jersey to every game, always wishes him good luck. And get this, Amari says the love is mutual. He's gone to her softball games before,
That's
and he
awesome.
will also text her good luck as well.
That's good stuff right there. Well, as Porter will come off left tackle and will run hard and then finally taken down at the 42. I will say this, when I saw Brent Hughes and his daughter at Serguni's playing miniature golf, I didn't see Amari out there playing miniature golf with them.
It's actually Wayne Gibson getting the first carry here in the second half for Oak Ridge, but a lot like Porter, using that cutback lane, Doesn't go down, spins out of a tackle right there. That was a good first down run, gain of about 7.
And here we go with cramping. Out at the 37-yard line. Big man Jared Baffert, 6'3", 280. Trying to get off the field. You know, there's something different about playing in the game versus having practices where the cramps always happen. Just the emotion, the mental part of it.
You can train, you can work as hard as you can. There's nothing like playing in the game. You can't, I mean, you can't simulate that in practice. That's why you got to start drinking water and those Pedialytes on Wednesday.
2nd down and 3. Big tight end in motion. And Stansbury will look to throw. They'll get it out to Presley. How about that move?
A big gain. Good move, good throw, good catch, good move. And it's good to see Malik Howard, who was back on the field. He's the one that ran into the fence there at the end of the first half. Back in the football game. That's great to see for Oak Ridge.
We'll have the Wildcats a couple times this year. As I said, Rivalry Friday against Dobbins-Bennett in week 4. And then at Farragut on Rivalry Thursday later in the season. And whatever happens will be a key playoff positioning game. First down at the 39. Stansbury all kinds of
wide
time
open.
Throws his receiver.
He had Howard wide open. Brody Rogers almost there to make the interception. Again, the quarterback play tonight has not been stellar on either side.
And again, both these guys are good football players. We've seen them play
correct.
great.
It's week 1. Yeah. They're rusty. Yeah.
But again, that you thought you'd rely on that experience in week 1, right? And it's not been the story. It's been the defense, been the turners, been the run game.
Well, and you're seeing Malik Howard out there with a little kind of hitch in the giddy up. I think cramping a little bit, but not wanting to come out of the game.
Yeah. Again, he had that collision with the fence as well and showing a lot of toughness, but obviously not looking like he's 100% right now.
2nd down and 10. Little jet sweep.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Hall's played that well. Just trying to find ways to get the football into the playmakers' hands. Sent Jemerson in motion, little pump pass. And to your point, Packer, here's Howard kind of hobbling off the field here.
Yeah, and here's the deal. Right now, with where this game is, I'm not real motivated to running back out there again.
No, you're up 20-0. It's game 1. I understand the second half just started. Credit him for getting out there and trying to tough it out, but
I'm not saying pull out all your starters and anything like that.
For a guy like him up 20-0, yeah, maybe take a seat.
I'll be careful. Stansbury rolls the left, feeling pressure, throws across his body, and an incomplete pass. Football at the 37, up 20-0. You would think Rain would just play field position and punt this one away.
I would. I don't think it behooves you to give them any kind of jump start here.
Chad does, by the way, CB45 nailed it at halftime.
Who's his dark horse? Who's his surprise team? Central. Central.
Oh, it wasn't Central.
I forgot who. I know who he said whose team it won't be tomorrow night. Whose night it won't be tomorrow night.
Who'd he say?
Beep, beep.
Best atmosphere. Let's see, Cinderella Story Webb. Breakout player Will Jones. Best atmosphere, Maryville, Alcoa, and Anderson County Powell. 4th down, they're going for it. 4th and 7. Rolling to the right, looking to throw, and will run out of time. Will run out of space, and the Red Devils will get the football.
And now you give them the ball to 40. I would have punted there. Even if you kick it in the end zone, you give them at the 20, they still going to drive 80 yards. I don't know.
Just to give Halls
any kind of breathing room.
But
don't let them breathe.
Since that first drive, though, I mean, there's not been a whole lot of moving the chains for Halls.
So biggest drive of the game. By the way, you see several players for Halls over on the sideline all cramping. I mean, if you look at the sideline, they've got, the top left of your screen, you've got 2 players right next to each other that are both cramping on the sideline. Oak Ridge will continue to bring the pressure. And everybody's laying around over there.
Man.
In a shocking turn of events, Ryan Callahan's wearing a Cardinals hat. No one saw that coming.
Halls can figure out how to score here. And all of a sudden, it could be a game again.
Oh, yeah, again, it's been a couple of defensive plays. That's the difference. But you got to score here quickly on this drive.
Looking to get to the outside, and the Wildcats are just pinning their ears back.
They stopped up the middle. He tried to bounce it, and it was over. You can't go east-west on Oak Ridge.
JT Gormley with the stop. He's been everywhere. I mean, credit Walters, nowhere to run up there in the A gap. Monty Bishop as well. That front seven, they played attacking. They want to play an aggressive style. Again, a three-stack. Someone's coming every play from somewhere. And they've done a heck of a job here tonight.
I think you start to wonder as you watch Oak Ridge, is this a breakout team for the year?
I think they can be a really good team in their region. I just don't know if in 6A.
Lethko going to look to throw, throws this one down.
Wow.
Should be a flag there. How about that one-handed catch?
Jarrell Chandler.
What a catch.
I mean, he was mugged, and he still came down with that. Lethko was hit.
Yeah, had pressure.
Lethko took a bigger shot from his offensive lineman than he did the Oak Ridge defender. But how about that one-handed catch with the left hand?
Jarrell Chandler's come to play. Interception, couple really nice catches, and he's only going to get better at receiver.
So Hall's down to the 26, inside handoff, just a couple of yards, 34 yards on that catch by Chandler.
And it's so tough too because you still got to run the football to keep keep the defense honest. There's just been no room. Here's the catch.
Yeah, here's the angle.
Woo!
Really?
I
really?
mean, two arms around him.
Really?
Makes the one-handed catch.
Now Halls has got to finish this off. You
Yeah,
got to
they
stop.
do. Yep.
You made a big play.
Second down, inside handoff. And obviously 4-down territory. Halfway through the third quarter, down 3 scores. Coach Parton, Coach Hughes over there know they've got to get a score here. Lethko, now the senior quarterback, has had some tough sledding early, but a big opportunity here. And this one knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and there he is again.
Monty Bishop, active hands coming off the edge.
No, you have to go for it. 3 points does you no good.
Man, this defense has been relentless tonight. On both sides, too.
Whatever you do, I think you've got to max protect. You have to give him time. Like, I would question why Jarrell Chandler's not in the game right here.
And does Brent Hughes realize, well, they got a yard there. Does Brent Hughes realize that and take a timeout to get him in? 4th down and 6. Lethko under pressure. Got to get rid of the football. Looking to throw. Throws it to the end zone. Touchdown.
Wow, what a play.
Boy, they had to have a touchdown to stay alive, and they are still breathing as Cooper Faust catches a 22-yard score, and we're not done yet.
And to your point, Austin, they did max protect. Tight end, running back stayed in. There was still pressure. Lethko had to get out of the pocket, roll to his left, good throw, great finish, and boy, did Halls need that. Great response.
And all it takes is a spark. Now you've got to get another stop.
Extra point is up. It is good. 20-7. Hang on now.
Who had the first extra point on Rivalry Thursday being with 7:12 to go in the third quarter?
20-7. Could be a football game if the Devils can come up with a stop on the next possession on Rivalry Thursday.
Everywhere you look, you can find unexpected things that make you smile. Little reminders to care for your heart. And to live every day with more heart. At Covenant Health, we bring more heart to more places. That means more locations, advanced treatments, and expert physicians. It's about more than just making it easier to get the care you need. It's about putting our heart into healing yours. Providing the best outcomes that get you back to everyday life faster. Because we know your heart beats for more than just you. It beats for the people, moments, and dreams that matter most. More heart in more places. For you. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either Ted Russell Ford location.
What's the #1 home improvement project you could do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Covenant Health, Ted Russell Ford, Gray Hodges, Aubrey's, OEB, and Carson Newman. 7:12 to go, third quarter, 20-7, Oak Ridge with the lead. 7 plays, 60 yards in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Red Devils needed a score, and they got it. And they'll go onside, and the Wildcats will come up with the recovery and get good field. Maybe a little early for that. I understand the aggressive.
I think it's a little early, but you know that was a coaching point for Oak Ridge right there, and they rose to the challenge.
Scholar Athlete brought to you by Pioneer Heating and Air, and for Oak Ridge, it's JT Gormley, a senior, 4.2 GPA, 3-year starter at linebacker. Good-looking kid on the football field and in the classroom as well, our Pioneer Scholar Athlete of the game for Oak Ridge.
And he has been all over the field tonight. He and his teammates as well in that front seven, but Gormley has made play after play after play.
First down and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll look to throw. I would think maybe at some point in time you're trying to run that clock, but staying in the air. Adam Washington on the catch, and I'm not saying start running the ball and running the clock. It's a 13-point game. I'm just saying at some point in time the clock is your friend.
Yeah, and a sustaining drive will do just that. Get a first down, get another first down, find some rhythm offensively.
Second down and 4 at the 42-yard line. Stansbury throws it out to Presley on the near side, looking for blockers. Gets one good enough to get the first down to the 35.
Would be a big answer here for Oak Ridge to kill the Hall's momentum.
We got double cramps.
Boy, cramping all over the field. Started in the end of the first quarter. What is it you said? Start drinking the stuff on Wednesday?
You got to start hydrating days in advance. And, I mean, Pedialyte, which is for babies, drink that, drink water. But, I mean, you can't start Thursday night. I'm not saying these guys did that. I mean, the heat, early season, you see it every year. But
They had a Pedialyte shortage over towards Halls, those Rowan, apparently.
There we go. Let's get a quick message. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Matt Marshall with Exterior Home Solutions.
Hi, I'm Dustin Woodson, also with Exterior Home Solutions.
We are now easier than ever to find, right off of I-75 and Merchants Road.
It's a new location, but the same trusted expertise in roofing and siding that you've come to trust over the past 25 years.
Local quality craftsmanship, licensed and insured.
For the best and most trusted name in roofing and siding, scan the QR code on your screen.
Exterior Home Solutions, when it has to be the best.
And the Cheer Dance Spotlight is brought to you by OEB Lot. Selena Johnson and Brooklyn Farmer are our cheerleaders of the week tonight. Congratulations from Exterior Home Solutions. So 6:58 to go. We got cramping all over the place. During the commercial break, Austin was laying on his back up here in the press box. Eric was pushing the toes back, and we're cramping up here in the press box.
Never happened, but sure.
He's got another game tomorrow, too, man. He better get ready.
Oh, they're still doing this. By the way, continue your Pedialyte story about Eric.
I was just saying, I mean, you got to start hydrating early in the week, and I'm sure these guys are, but we see it every year to begin the season. It's tough. That first game, I mean, it hits you hard.
Eric's got a cute little boy, Rowan. And if you saw a picture, you'd think he was AI generated. The kid's got the greatest head of hair.
Yeah.
For like a 3-month-old there's ever been. Was he 4 now, 4 months old? It's ridiculous.
He legit needs a haircut, and I'm not exaggerating.
Well, why don't we bring him down for the Gamboozles?
Dude, that would be fantastic.
Rowan's first haircut.
Hey, by the way.
That would be fun.
So the first 6 weeks, the 3 different sports reporters at WBIR are going to rotate.
Yeah.
After that, I think we have them do the kick for tires, each one of them. Best kick gets to do it the rest of the year. The rest of them are eliminated like Survivor.
Such an official process we're doing here. By the way, for those of you at the Maryville-Alcoa game, look at one of the guys that's doing the video for Alcoa, Wes Sperling. I call basketball with him. And just throw something at him just because he's messaging me. 6:59 to go, first down and 10. And if you're Halls, you've got to make sure that you get off the field on this drive. Well, a new running back. That's LaDainian Pendergrass. Well, there you go. The 2 shows start this week. You can find them on YouTube at Vols Locker Room and BallQuest.com, by the way. Food City Locker Room and Beyond the Orange. 2 new shows that will start this week. And looking forward to those shows this week. And yet another man is down. I think CB45 is down on the sideline, and Brent Hughes is like, nobody hydrated enough, apparently.
Guys, what are we doing? Never happened when I played at Halls. That's what he's saying down there.
Oh, I thought you were saying that never happened when you were at Morristown East.
No, I'm talking about him.
Oh. Camille, are you okay down there? Or are you?
I'm still alive, guys.
Okay, what's happening then? Are you injured too?
Well, first off, I know you said that the WBIR reporters would do the Matlock kick for tires.
Yeah.
Elijah and Emily better watch out. I played soccer for like 15 years, tore my ACL, actually playing soccer in college.
I'll take Camille. I'll take Camille. No.
So maybe we should bet on that.
Well, Emily kind of does look like Tanya Harding a little bit, so I mean, you got to watch.
She's
you got to watch out. She's going after your knees.
Oh my gosh.
No, but I know there's tons of cramps down here. But honestly, for a Thursday night in August, it's not too hot. To be honest with you, you've got Porter over here drinking a bunch of pickle juice. There's tons of Gatorade. I know they're trying to power through.
It's too late. I mean,
I'll tell you what happened. My wife went out and she bought all the pickle juice for Addison, my oldest, who's running cross country for Norris Middle. And she said, "You're going to drink this."
Yeah.
To which Addison said, no, I'm not drinking that.
When you start cramping, though, it's tough. It's almost like, let's try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Working yourself out of that because it's something that's going to linger with you all game.
2nd down and 9. Key spot in the game if we could get several plays together. Pass across the middle, and this will bring up a 3rd down and maybe 2.5.
That's good coverage, too.
Will Presley goes down.
4 down territory here again. I mean, Oak Ridge is not going to kick it. I mean, that's been too big of an adventure tonight.
From the extra point, much less a.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, 2 of them have been blocked.
Which would be a 44-yard field goal from here, I guess, if I do my math correctly.
I'm bringing the house here. I think you've got to, because it's 2 down territory, I think you've got to knock them back to where it's 4th and 9, 4th and 12, something like that. I'm bringing the house, putting pressure on Presley, or putting pressure on Stansbury to make a throw under pressure. They tried to do that the last play. Oak Ridge picked it up, and he was able to deliver.
I don't disagree. Football at the 27, 3rd down and 2.5. Stansbury going to hand off inside. No, he'll throw out of the backfield, and I think he's short of the 1st down.
He is. I like the play design as well, but you want to drift and get a little bit deeper there to the marker right there on that.
They got it to
25.
Howard, who's. I mean, they're sending out the jumbo set, and when I say jumbo set, here comes Walters, number 14. They'll put him at the fullback position. Gee, I wonder where they're going. I wonder if they're going off right tackle. Timeout. Yeah, Brent Hughes called the timeout.
They had a late substitution. He had too many people on the field. They were running on and off. There was confusion on the Hall sideline. Good timeout, though. Such a huge play here for Halls.
Yeah, plus I think if you know the play they're going to run, you've got to call a timeout. You've got to pin your ears back, and you've got to go there. And if they play fake and go somewhere else, that's just what they do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I like that they came out there and they had 2 H-backs essentially. They were not crowding the right where the quarterback and the center are. They were kind of spreading things out because if you're in there crowded in a bunch formation like an offset I or whatever, you just make a pile up, and sometimes it's hard to get that 1 or 2 yards that you need.
Camille Gear, it apparently is the Camille Gear 3rd quarter down there. You've got something now. This is great. We're making up for the 1st half.
Hey, guys, best day of your life, if that's the case. I'm joking. No, but there's 16 new head coaches here in East Tennessee this season, but Halls' Brent Hughes is not one of them. It's his 4th season at the helm with the Red Devils. He boasts a 16-7 record, and he told me earlier this week that this senior class is really special to him because they were freshmen when he came in, and he actually gets emotional thinking about them graduating. How sweet.
Well, it's a big play for him here on a 4th down and 1. Stansbury goes under center and will get the 1st down. It's not quite the tush push.
Hey, Oak Ridge's offensive line just dominated that play. That entire line of scrimmage moved 3 yards down the field.
Brent Hughes told me before the game, my goal is to not give up big plays. I will let them 10 and 15 yard me. I don't want them to 55 and 60 yard me.
Yeah.
And to this point, offensively, they've not done that. They've only big played them with pick sixes.
They've had 1 39-yard run, of course, the touchdown run as well.
It's been a long 3rd quarter because of all the cramps. 1st down and 10, high snap, inside handoff. And 4 or 5 yards. I mean, it's not really because of penalties. It's not because of TV. It's because of cramps.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Gibson and Pendergrass here in the 2nd half in the backfield for Oak Ridge.
Pendergrass, the son of DJ Pendergrass, who has the Exigent Sports Show, I think, on BBB TV 12 is what it is, and he works at OEB Law. So I know they think a lot of that young man and think he's got a great future. Clock will run. The only thing that really gets Oak Ridge will be a turnover. Although, does Halls take another timeout? I think Brent Hughes realizes it's now or never.
Yeah. Got to make a stop.
The Salute to Stripes is brought to you by Commercial Bank. And Leonard Scarborough, the referee. 26 seasons officiating in Tennessee, 40th overall. And this guy has been through a whole lot. Very, very respected.
And he becomes number 2 all time on Salute the Stripes, only behind the great Barry Mathis, who's been saluted at least a half dozen times.
Even when Barry Mathis is not being honored, you honor him.
Well, you know, he doesn't hate to throw people out of the stadium. I like that kind of guy. You know what I mean? Reads Across America, Mark. Big contribution tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to that. You'll have the opportunity every week at games to contribute to Reads Across America. You come up with about $20,000 a year the last couple of years and made a huge difference. You can go to knoxreads.org, click on Rivalry Thursday, and make a donation there as well. Second down in 6 in what has been the longest third quarter in the history of third quarters.
Is this a matriculation drive?
Oh, my goodness. Stansbury says it's been a long drive, but how about we just throw and try to score a touchdown? Clock will stop again, and a key third down coming up.
Man, Presley was open, too. Skinny post there, right in front of the safety, behind the linebacker. Had a pocket, soft pocket in the defense. If the throw was on, that would have been a touchdown.
If you don't score here, is it 4-down territory? You're running that kicker out?
I'm going to say no.
3rd and 6 at the 18. Stansbury rolling left, gets a little bit of pressure, gets hit by his own offensive lineman, who gets credit for a sack, a loss of 4, and a 4th and 10 coming up.
Now, I'm probably just going for it.
And nowhere to go. He's trying to roll out to his left, steps up in the pocket, and his left tackle's right there.
77.
Yeah, Jared Bafford with one of the biggest hits of the night.
Yeah, he's a good offensive lineman. Just
first sack, first tackle for loss for Hall's defense tonight. And now they have an opportunity to get off the field. But how big is it here if Halls can get off the field? 4th down and 10. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. A little bit of confusion. Stansbury looks to throw. Throws this one to the left side. Catch is made. Touchdown. 22 yards for the big man, Malik Howard, on a 4th down and 10.
Big play there. Obviously got shaken up earlier in the game. He's gutting it through. Came back. Throws on the line. Made one move and one missed tackle, and then skipped into the end zone.
Yeah, the corner released it, and then the safety either what you call it, took a bad angle or just tried to go for
he left
the
his
pick.
feet. He left his feet, and if you're going to leave your feet, you better make the tackle.
But to answer the question of would they have kicked a field goal, no, because they're going for 2 on the conversion.
Well, they're trying to get it to 28 because they've had 2 PATs blocked.
Once again, I don't think they would have kicked the field goal. Yeah. 2-point conversion. Stansbury has time. Wide receiver all by himself. 2-point conversion. Almost said touchdown.
Marion Willis, wide open.
So 27-7, right there was the, well, that's a nice pass, by the way. There's the big tight end that everybody will be talking about, not only this year, but next year as a senior. Tennessee hoping they can land that big kid. 10 plays, 48 yards, 4 minutes and 22 seconds. 22-yard touchdown, and Halls had an opportunity to get off the field.
Miami, Alabama, Tennessee, all of which have offered Malik Howard and several others. He's just kind of been steady. He's the nice safety blanket.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes is excited to announce the Next Mile Scholarship sponsored by Pilot Company. The scholarship opportunity is open to all high school senior athletes in Knoxville and the greater East Tennessee region. Students are encouraged to apply by contacting their coach, administrator, or FCA huddle coaches. selection committee will be based on athletics, community, FCA, academics, and school. $40,000 in scholarships up for grabs, thanks in large part by our good friends at Pilot, Miles of Good. So if you are a high school senior, get with your coach, get with your FCA head coach or administrator, and apply for one of those scholarships that we will announce during rivalry playoffs. Short kick again at the 23-yard line. And out to the 33 is where Halls will start this possession. Well, the second of our two scholar athletes brought to you by Pioneer Heating and Air. Gabe Holmes of Halls, a senior, 3.7 GPA, a wide receiver. Congratulations to him by Pioneer Heating and Air. We're getting it done in the classroom as well as on the field. I think a lot of learning opportunities if you're Halls after this one. Not that the game is over. Not saying that it is, but got a long season ahead of you. A lot of opportunities. They added Catholic to the schedule after they lost that game. And just nothing going at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Oak Ridge has been phenomenal in stopping the run here tonight. Again, if you're Halls, you got to keep them honest. You got to keep running it. But, man, there's nowhere to go.
Be really interesting with this Oak Ridge team in 6A in the region that they're in. You feel like they'd be, if they were a favorite, they'd be favored in most all of their games, as they'll send the house until they get to the Marable game. And in that game, the last week of the season on Thursday night, while we're doing Powell at West, you'll have Oak Ridge at Marable that night.
It'd be interesting, like DB. What's that game like? That's a game we'll have on Friday night.
Yep. And then that last Friday night, Alcoa and Anderson County. Be interested to see what Anderson County does. We'll see them tomorrow night on Rivalry Friday against Powell. That'll be a great test. Young quarterback. A lot of new players. Lethko looks to throw. Throws this one deep and will overthrow his receiver who had broken free. And Lethko on his knees wishing he had that one back.
I know, pressure again from both sides. I mean, they have brought pressure off the edge all night long. And Rogers was open, but tough to throw when somebody's in your face.
Well, the 5th annual Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase presented by Food City is coming your way Friday night, December the 12th. We'll be announcing to you where that game will be. We thought it'd be at Covenant Health Park. However, they've decided they're doing a Christmas light show at the stadium. And so we will have those discussions. A late change, but excited about the Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase, year number 5, on Friday night, December the 12th.
And punt number 4 on the night for Halls. Played the first game here, right? The first showcase, Rivalry Showcase?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Anderson County.
No, the first
it was here.
You're right. Yeah, first one was here, then Anderson County, then Sevier County, then Marable. Had to get that one away.
Man, he's been under stress all night long. And I don't know how he's gotten like 3 of his punts away tonight.
and duress.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been stressed. He's been duressed.
He's been everything.
Had a little bit of everything out there.
He's had a good game. He has. Look at this. How did he get rid of this one?
I mean, about right here, I thought this was a blocked punt, and then what? Just flew by. Yeah, our crew tomorrow night, we have 2 games tomorrow night. We have Anderson County Powell here on Rivalry Friday, and then a number of our crew will go over to the Tri-Cities and do Elizabethton and Science Hill tomorrow night over at Science Hill. I think I'm surprised by the Halls fan base. 18 returning starters, still can have a great year, but I think just surprised the way things went south early with the turnovers, and that snowball rolls downhill.
turnovers and not being able to establish the run. I mean, it's hard to get any type of momentum offensively when that's been the story. That's a good play there. Gavin Cantrell came up, took on the lead blocker, kept his outside arm free, made the tackle.
They showed a flicker of hope there in the third quarter.
Yep.
And Oak Ridge just, honestly, the drive, just kind of picking up a third down here and there and scoring on 4th and 10.
I was going to say that 4th and 10. Because
just
third down.
Debilitating.
Third down was what you wanted, right? I mean, third down was a great success. Set up a 4th and 10 and
Second down and 6. Red Devils showing pressure, but they won't bring it. Still just a 3-man rush. Stansbury has room to run and will get the first down at the 50. Excited about next Thursday to get to see Tyreek King. Obviously the Tennessee commitment at wide receiver. Seen him in some scrimmages. Like I've always said, when you get that power 4, of course it was power 5 guy, that is that good, they stick out like a sore thumb on a high school football field, and that's Tyreek King.
Kind of like Chandler or Howard. You know, I mean, you can tell the guys that have those type of offers. But Tyreek King's special, really special, and literally on any given moment can find the end zone.
So we've got Catholic at Anderson County on Rivalry Thursday next week.
yeah, he had a really good start, had a couple big plays early in that Catholic Brentwood Academy game last year. We had G-Mac on one side, Tyreek King on the other, and they were kind of going, all right, big play, and then everything settled down.
And then you had Keyshawn Bowman, who was just a sophomore at the time. He's a junior now for Brentwood Academy. He just committed to Oregon, in the last month.
He had a big night.
I think the sad part about the NIL stuff is we talk about just a few players here. But I remember years ago we used to talk about so many other players of maybe, they were talking to Tennessee Tech or ETSU, and now you don't hear about those guys.
Because all those schools are waiting on kids from the portal.
Yep.
Correct. They're waiting on the portal. They're waiting on, and then they'll filter it in. So a guy almost sometimes, if he's got to go to a mid-major kind of school, prove himself, and then hope he gets a payday to go to a bigger school. I mean, it's just a totally different day.
It is different.
I don't know how you guys do recruiting. It's not even recruiting. I don't know how y'all cover free agents.
Well, I mean, it's a year-round business. I mean, for us,
but it's not covering recruiting anymore. It's called covering college football free agents.
You got to change the way you go about covering recruiting.
Yeah, it's more seasonal now. I mean, doing updates in February is much harder than it used to be. Now everybody knows that you're going to have a lot of those NIL discussions in May, June, and July, and
the calendar. It's certainly not to the standard of an NFL calendar year-round, but it's getting close. And there's always something going on every time of the year.
All kinds of movement before the snap. They let this one go, and the Wildcats will get another first down to end the third quarter. 28-7 Wildcats as we go to the fourth quarter on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
High school sports is bigger than the players in the game. It's all about communities, screaming fans, the bands, cheer teams, and mascots. Oh, and the dogs. Just like high school sports, OEB Law is all about results. Hi, I'm Tim Elrod, and the OEB Law team is dedicated to giving you the game-winning results you deserve. OEB Law, just results. 546-1111.
A beacon of hope in a world of high prices. Look to the skies, Knoxville. Super Savings is here. Right now, get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select models, plus 25,000 miles of complimentary maintenance during our Super Summer Sales event.
And don't forget about back-to-school service savings on mobile, pickup, and delivery.
Come see the Super Dealer today at either 10 Russell Ford location.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Scotty Dykes. Our office is located in Harriman, Tennessee, where we've been here located for over 25 years. Our office offers life insurance, homeowner insurance, auto insurance, and other investment products. Please pay us a visit, and we would love to do business with you.
And the fourth quarter is brought to you by Carson Newman University, proud presenting sponsor of Rivalry Friday. And the Carson Newman halftime every week on Rivalry Thursday. 28-7 Oak Ridge as we go to the fourth quarter in a surprising score. But if you just joined us and you missed the start, a couple of pick sixes for the Wildcats got them an early lead. And from then, it's been kind of back and forth.
Couple of pick sixes. You had a touchdown run by Porter that the three of us could have scored on.
True.
And then they had a touchdown on a 4th and 10 from the 20-yard line or whatever.
Appreciate all the people watching on WBIR Plus and the Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel. Stansbury throws this one out. Oh, catch was almost made, but running before he caught was Adam Washington. Take a look at the third quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. And once again, for a 28-7 game, stats that aren't as one-sided. Look at time of possession.
Yeah, time of possession has been dominated by Halls because, again,
makes no sense.
Well, that's 2 pick sixes for you. Like there's
sure.
that. And
sure.
The run game, the rushing totals are a bit lopsided as well.
And if you add up like special teams / defensive yardage, it's like Oak Ridge would be at 180 or something like that. Stansbury looking to throw. Rang saying don't make a mistake. All kinds of flags coming in.
Yeah, they're going to get left tackle Jared Bafford with a hold there. Slung him down at the end of the play.
I almost didn't know if they would call a hold or slinging the defensive end of the ground.
It was the finish that's what got the penalty.
Good run play, holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty, replay. Check it out.
Yeah, don't sling him. Maybe you don't get a penalty.
So we'll see Halls 2 weeks from tonight at Powell. In what is a huge rivalry game, big crowd.
Battle of Emory Road.
Powell starts with the Anderson County game tomorrow, then Farragut next week. Throws this one across his body. Catch is made inside, down inside the 40. Tough running to get most of it back.
Good job of the running back, Gibson, coming up and helping block off the edge right there.
I think a game that's going to be interesting for us coming up in 3 weeks will be Alcoa and West. You know, West has been through a lot this year. Alcoa's Alcoa. Be interesting to, West just absolutely looks the part. I talked to one coach, said they scrimmaged against West and said that West is as good at the line of scrimmage as a lot of teams they've seen in quite a while. Got a lot of skill, a lot of speed. I wouldn't want to play West this year. That's a team on a mission.
Yeah.
And it'd be a big statement game to knock off Alcoa that night. So that's a Rivalry Thursday game in week 4. Third down, Stansbury look across the middle, has down the near side, had Howard and couldn't reach out to get that one.
That's a good looking play. Fake the little Utah shovel pass. Howard gets behind the corner, down the sideline. Pretty good throw, just a little bit out in front of him.
Just a bit outside. Joe Gaddis in the background. Demonstrative hands thrown up in the air.
You got to lay out for that, Malik.
Fourth down, going to take a shot downfield and does not get Presley, who was open.
Gavin Self again with the pressure.
Now make sure you check out at Vol's Locker Room on YouTube or volquest.com. Glad to partner back up with VolQuest again for the Locker Room show with myself, Austin, Jason Swain, and Chris Brown, and a current UT player, and Beyond the Orange. Brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Lethgo feeling pressure, got to get rid of the football, will stop, and finally goes down. Just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, need a couple of quick hitters here. Obviously, down three touchdowns. Only 10 minutes left in the ball game. Need some quick strikes.
And I like that they're still taking shots here, or at least attempting to take shots.
Second down and 13, inside handoff. You know, it's so different now than it used to be. We get drones flying all over the field. I see 2 drones, and they use it for film study as we have another cramped situation.
I want to know, when is our Rivalry Thursday drone show?
Here's what we need to do right now. We've got a man down. Why don't we queue up the teaser for Team 100? Can we do that right now? Team 100, the documentary that you will see after next week's Rivalry Thursday game. Here's a tease for you.
I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know how to answer that question. What was it like to watch this explosive team? I mean, every bounce went their way. Every call was at the right time. This team came together like nothing we've ever really seen before.
We're as good as they can get, and we're going to give anyone a good challenge. No one's going to walk over us. We're nobody's weak sister. We're gonna play ball.
Gonna look downfield, has a receiver behind the secondary. Did he make the catch? Touchdown! Unbelievable! Their play, they'll play fake, they'll look to throw. Receivers on themselves. Touchdown! What a they go outside, and they got it. Hold. The kick is blocked, picked up, and it's Bryson Hedrick into the end zone.
You don't want to be disrespectful to other teams or other opponents by saying our guys deserved it. No, I think they earned it.
So you can see Team 100, the full 30-minute documentary, right after next week's Rivalry Thursday game. It's brought to you by Gatlinburg Sky Park. And our boy Dustin Hilbelink just did an incredible job on the documentary. He said it's a story that just needed to be told. He shot the thing, did the whole thing himself. It's a story of the whole playoff run for Sevier County. Spectacular documentary that will play right after Catholic and Anderson County next Thursday night.
Yeah, we were fortunate enough to be along for the ride each and every week. And, so you end up with some fantastic behind-the-scenes moments.
Third down and 9. Lethgo rolling out, cuts up. He's got some room. He's got all kinds of room. That's smooth right there. And then we'll get the first down at midfield as the defender dives at his legs.
He was wide open. Saw the green turf in front of him. Able to pick up that first down on 3rd and 9.
Yeah, I think after what we went through with Sevier County, especially the end of that Powell game a year ago, it's like you look at every game and you're like, I just don't think it's over. I mean, that game was over.
Sevier County taught us that it is never over until that final buzzer.
Yeah, no. Week after week. I'll tell you what, Oak Ridge is just not respecting the deep ball. They're breaking on every out, and they're right there ready for the pick.
Yeah, Jimerson nearly had another one. He's already had 2 tonight. One via a pick 6, and the other a pick in the end zone there on that opening drive for Halls. He has been all over the place, as we highlighted in the pregame show.
2nd down and 10. Flags come flying in. Joe McNish over here doing stats. Joe, how long have you and I been together in the booth? 24 years. This is our 24th season. Started back when we were doing CSS games. That hurt. Comcast Sports Southeast. I don't know. Was that a dog whistle?
That was.
But, I mean, here we were back when we started with Tony Basilio and myself doing games years ago. Second down and 15. Inside handoff. That's a nice little play. Haven't seen that one. Boy, beautifully played, though.
Yeah, Oak Ridge had him in the backfield. It was a nice little draw. It could have been a 3-yard loss.
Nice play by Oak Ridge. It was a 3-yard loss.
Amani Bishop, number 33, he's had a big night. And
Horse collar, though.
Boy, Jarrell Jimerson has
been all over the field.
I'm getting more messages about CB45 Says and about how good CB45 did in his halftime segment.
Personal foul, horse collar on the defense, 15-yard penalty, the result of the play.
It's really going to be must-see, hard-hitting analysis.
I'm instituting a new rule. If the game is at least 21 points in the fourth quarter, CB just takes over the broadcast and we head on home.
It's slow them down for getting to Waffle House. Got our first Waffle House run tonight.
No, he did a good job.
First down and 10, inside handoff. Here's the deal. Chad's done the CB45 sports show for years. Now, it used to be just like sitting in his bedroom. And then they improved the show, moved it to the kitchen.
He got a producer.
His sister helped him.
Did a great
she was
job.
The producer.
Got signs, sponsors.
Got a sponsor?
Yeah. He
sound effects.
Just developed a following.
Smoke.
Yeah.
Lighting.
I need him to sell me some sponsorships for my podcast.
Again, he's one of the Oak Ridge coaches tonight. He's been an integral part in the pick sixes.
Got to take a quick break for special friends.
In East Tennessee, work isn't just a job, it's who we are. For over a century, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local 102 has helped to build this region from the ground up with sweat, skill, and pride. Don't gamble on unskilled labor. At Local 102, our members train in a state-of-the-art facility with advanced real-world instruction, ensuring they deliver top-tier work from day one. Good work, good wages, local jobs. Local 102. Building today, fighting for tomorrow.
So here's a question. Somebody brought us like 85 bags of popcorn at halftime, and I'm just wondering, does this do anything to help with cramping? We got enough to help everybody.
It's got salt on it. Eat salt the days leading into the game, but I don't think it's
Would
going to
this
help
hurt?
it now. Probably wouldn't hurt it. It's not going to help it.
Did you ever? I mean, I'm going to ask Austin about this because he was a golfer, not an athlete. I don't claim that. Was there ever anything that you did as a secret when you were playing over there?
Pedialyte.
I mean, did y'all start a day before the game, 2 days before the game?
No, if it's a Friday night game, I would start Wednesday morning, and I would drink tons of water. I would drink Pedialyte on Thursday.
Did you ever cramp?
Oh yeah, I cramped.
How come then it didn't work?
No, I'll tell you what. The season opener, whatever year it was at Greenville. I cramped so bad in the second half that I made it a point. I never cramped again because I started drinking on Wednesday morning, and I drank Pedialyte. It only has to happen once, bad enough for it to never happen again.
Left go back. Looking downfield, has a receiver.
Good
Catch is
throw.
made. Touchdown. Now, where's that been all night long? I mean, there he is. You've been asking for Jarrell Chandler to be out there at wide receiver. A 35-yard strike, and Chandler made it look easy.
Game's not over. I mean, it's
back to Team 100 in the comeback.
Nice good ball here from left go.
I mean, here's the deal. Like we talked about, when you see a power 4 guy, they're just different.
And the thing with Chandler, Austin said it earlier, I mean, he's a defensive prospect, right? Just scratching the surface offensively. He's going to be...
He's really not played much offense till this year. And that was, whoo.
Extra points have been thrill a minute tonight, have they not?
Week 1.
28-13. You got to go onside again. I mean, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, they went onside after scoring their first touchdown in the second half. I mean, they're definitely going to go onside.
Well, Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Joe Newbert Collision Centers, Covenant Health, Knoxville Smiles, Commercial Bank, and Food City. 7:51 to go in this game, now 28-13. And does the touchdown just make it look cosmetically a little better, or do we have a game if they get the onside kick?
Well, again, it's all about getting the ball back, you know, and the game's technically not over. It's a 2-score game with 7:51 to go. I mean, we saw a 2-score game at Sevier County with a minute and a half to go last year. So, I mean, it still boils down to can you get a stop? And when they've needed to get a stop tonight, Halls has not been able to get a stop.
Now, the Carson Newman postgame show is coming up in just a bit. Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP, Joe Newbert Collision of the game, and the weekly picks. By the way, Camille, are you still with us?
I hope so.
Here.
Okay, you're still there. Hey, we haven't even talked about this. We're figuring this out on the fly. Do you want to join us as the WBIR Sports Department will have a position in the weekly picks? Do you want to stay around for the postgame show and participate?
Of course. Why not?
All right, here we go.
Keep the ball rolling.
Should we send her the picks?
We need to tell her what the 5 games are so she can do research.
It's okay. I can
Camille,
just
if you
go
have
off
a
of you guys.
Honestly,
I can
you'll
go off
probably
the
do better than us just going on the fly.
top. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Here we go, and they'll onside kick it, looking for the big bounce.
Too big of a bounce.
And it goes out of bounds. I'll go ahead and tell her so she'll hear, okay? Carnes at Hardin Valley. No, but I'll tell everybody at home. That way they'll stick around and want to see it maybe.
Yeah.
Carnes at Hardin Valley. Carter at Northview Academy. Harriman at Kingston. South Doyle at Austin East. And Maryville at Alcoa. We can't pick Anderson County and Powell since we're doing that game.
Yeah, I don't really like that, though. There's only one of us that's doing it.
I was going to say the other 2 should be able to pick it.
But no, I would just pick it. It wouldn't faze me to call it and pick it. I mean, did it for years. Right when we did high school heroes.
Austin's never let journalistic integrity get in the way.
First off, there's nothing about our broadcast that has journalistic integrity.
I mean, I try, but you know.
Handoff up right tackle, cutting back to the far side.
Go.
Look out here. Weaving his way, and then a Joe Newbert Collision of the game candidate as Wayne Gibson.
Wayne Gibson's had a nice second half.
By the way, Brad Jones is asking if we'll add Gordonsville at Coalfield as one of our games that we picked. That'd be a great game, by the way. Maybe the only time Coalfield is tested all year long.
Big collision there at the end of the play.
You know, Benson Napier over there has just built an absolute juggernaut at Coalfield. Saw that a year ago.
The modern day Benny Hammonds. Expect him to be there till
Kings and Queens. Second half is brought to you by WBIR's Camille Gear as we go back down to her on the sideline. Hey, Camille.
Well, guys, I got to tell you, all this cramping, it kind of reminds me of SEC games where players are faking the injuries.
Nice.
Let me tell you.
There we go. There's the hard-hitting coverage.
But back to the actual game. So here's a little cool nugget for you. So Oak Ridge's quarterfinal win last year against East Hamilton was their 600 199th in program history. Only 11 schools in the state of Tennessee have ever won 700 football games. So if they win tonight, they'll be the youngest school to ever hit 700 wins. So there you go. And I bet not a single person here even knows that.
I knew that because I read your notes.
Well, there you go. So Packer and me, and that's it.
I read the notes, too. It's Austin that never opened the attachment. But, no, that's a fascinating stat. 700 wins is a big deal.
And the fastest team, or the fastest team, the youngest team, however you want to phrase it, to accomplish the feat.
I think they ought to have a cake with 700 candles and make Gaddis blow them all out.
Fire hazard.
First down and 10, inside handoff. Boy, nice run here.
Yeah, these tailbacks for Oak Ridge, good vision. Got a little extracurriculars up here at the top of the screen.
Yeah, Rivalry Thursday is brought to you in part by the official apparel provider of Rivalry Thursday, that being Bacon and Company. Sure appreciate all of the apparel they provided for us. They provide the apparel, jerseys, and everything for Halls. Same for Anderson County tomorrow night. Many more teams that you'll hear about that are good friends, Jed Dance and Jack Dance and all the good people over at Bacon and Company. Take care of all those schools, Bacon and Company. By the way, Austin, they said you come in there sometimes.
I do.
Like show up with stuff and act like you own the place and say, stick an emblem on this for VolQuest.
That's not true.
After the play was over, dead ball, personal foul, 77 on the offense. Dead ball, personal foul on the defense. Those penalties offset. The result of the play is the first down.
Second time there's been offsetting penalties because of unnecessary roughness.
The Austin Price VolQuest collection for Peter Millar, though, is brought to you by Bacon & Company, who do a fantastic job of embroidering and other things.
By the way, it's 10 o'clock, and I swear it's because we have had 79 cramps.
I think it's...
This is a record.
Opening up the season here. Again, a couple of years ago, it was the same deal.
Note to every team that plays tomorrow night, you better be drinking right now, and I'm talking like water, but you better be drinking Pedialyte water right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Getting to the outside, following blockers, very patient running, and then knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and get the break of the game out of the way. Brought to you by Glass Doctor. Home, auto, and business, we fix your panels and your panes at Glass Doctor. And it was that right there.
Yeah, first one. Really kind of set the tone of this game. The pick six there from Tyree Porter made it 6-0 Oak Ridge there in the first quarter. Just jumped the route, Austin. Really good play.
Yeah, and that was the first pick, fine, but that was the first bad throw Let's Go made. There were a couple of bad throws in that first half. Timeout Halls here.
Well, with the timeouts and all the cramps and all, I'm hoping that we are done in time to send back our post-game wrap to WBIR to run tonight, because the news does start at 11.
Yeah, I got a tea time in 11 and a half hours. We got to hurry.
Really? Where at? Holston Hills?
No, Foxton.
Oh.
I'm playing with the great Ed Pacelli.
Huh. Who's that?
My good friend, who is from New Jersey, as if you couldn't tell by Pacelli, and he is a Clemson fan.
Oh, goodness gracious. Well, thanks to JP and Ann at One Day Signs and Banners. It doesn't disrespect to Ann, but I mean, JP's the man over there all the time. Every time I go in, all these signs, 865-525-5474. I'm telling you, I kept sending over
You
emails.
do not disrespect Ann, okay? She's like Charlie's Angels, okay?
No, I kept sending over. It was to JP, and he said I worked with.
Yeah, that's great. We don't care about JP. We care about Ann, okay? Ann is the best.
I think she is. I'm not disrespecting that at all.
I think you kind of are.
First down and 10 at the 13. 6:39 to go still at 10 o'clock. But look at the vision. Look at the nice vision in the move and slung down for the best 1-yard run you'll ever see.
Yeah. He's been patient, seeing the field well.
Senior Wayne Gibson.
He played a lot in preseason. Porter was dealing with a bit of an injury in preseason, so Gibson took the majority of those reps. And here in the second half, man, he Oak Ridge has not skipped a beat.
Great tackle there by Micah Parsons, still waiting on a contract extension. Oh, sorry, it was a Dom Culp. By the way, next week, we got a cold front coming. Lowest temperatures we're ever going to have in a week, too, like mid-70s at kickoff and clear. Rolling out, looking to throw, throws the back of the end zone. Anybody's football.
Should have been picked.
And nobody gets it. Kind of careless with the football. How big would it be if Halls comes up with a pick right here?
Yeah.
By the way, I talked to my good friend Kwayu Graham, head coach at Harriman, this morning. We had a nice long conversation. He and Scotty Dykes help with the Rivalry Showcase, Commercial Bank Rivalry
Has Harriman
Showcase.
agreed to host?
No, we didn't talk about that. We did talk about his team, and Kwayu loves his team. He said they're young, but he thinks they're going to surprise. Stanton Stevens said the same thing at Austin East.
Well, what are they supposed to say? We hate our teams? I mean, come on.
It is kind of like the person that cut your hair. They never say that. Just really did a bad job. I agree. 3rd down and 8, high snap. Little jet sweep, and slung down at the 20-yard line. How about that bounce?
And if that ball goes any other direction and Halls picks it up and runs it back.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Again, you're talking about an extra point away and a 2-point conversion away. That's a tie ball game. That just kind of looked all out of sorts from the get-go.
It's Keystone Cops. Go ahead and get that mentioned in here early in the year.
Yeah, I like that you got that in there. And it was a jailbreak.
Well, we turned this game into a rock fight in the second half, too.
Oh, we're getting them all in. But this game has just screeched to a halt. I mean, we're all just standing around looking at each other.
Just waiting on Derek to call a timeout.
That look says it all. Timeout? The play clock's already at 0.
That's why you called timeout.
No, it was at 0 for 5 seconds.
Nah, they were calling timeout.
They're keeping it on the field. Okay. 4:45 to go. 4th down and 16.
Packers still trying to figure out why the regular clock is now changed over here to the game clock on the one side.
Yeah, I just noticed that. When did that happen?
After you complained.
About an hour and a half ago.
Oh, goodness. Be interesting to see Anderson County get good real fast. High school football, the way it changes, and one coach is out, and all of a sudden everybody else gets good, and a whole lot of players that come into Anderson County, they got good fast. Be interesting to see tomorrow night what happens with them. And then next week, our 2 games, we've talked about Catholic and Anderson County. And then Friday night on Rivalry Friday, the 5A defending state champions, Sevier County Smoky Bears, their home opener, as they will play host to Jefferson County.
Never forget a couple years ago that 7-6 final.
I will say in Anderson County's defense, they won a state title 2 years ago and went to the semis last year. I don't think they got real good real fast. They've been good, but they do have some new players.
Who? Anderson County?
I said in Anderson County's defense, they won a state title 2 years ago, lost in the semis last year. They didn't get real good real fast. They just have some new players for this year's team. They've been good.
Fourth down and 16. Stansberry will throw to the back of the end zone.
That's underthrown.
And doesn't matter if it's intercepted or incomplete. Halls will get the football. 4:38 to go.
Got a flag.
Is that roughing the passer?
Got a flag down there that would look like either holding or roughing the passer. Oh, the 24-yard line.
Look at Hughes. It's against Oak.
That penalty has been declined. The result of the play is a first down.
You know, I was so proud of CB45 on his halftime segment that he kind of took over, you know, for Rick Russo, talking about Austin East, going, you know, beep, beep. And that was great. So Rees Across America is telling us exactly how much was raised tonight here. Our first,
Told you, big number, baby.
Wow, $1,762 raised tonight. Thank you to all of the fans here at Oak Ridge, Halls and Oak Ridge coming together. Will we see you guys tomorrow at Powell? Won't be there tomorrow. They will be there in 2 weeks for the Halls Powell game. There you go. They're pacing themselves. Lethco looks to throw and will be buried at the 15.
Play action again. Pressure off both sides. Didn't have a chance. Caden Stewart applying some of that pressure. He's had a good game. Every time you look up, number 0 for Oak Ridge has been back in the backfield.
I'll tell you one team that does not play week 1 is Grace. Now, we wish their superstar, Mr. Do Everything, Terrion Thomas, a speedy recovery. He will not be out. Oh, he'll be out this year with a foot injury. But they've got Jace Ballard and J.B. Stinson as the jailbreak continues.
That one read like a book. Blake Woody.
How do you beat pressure? Jailbreaks, you throw screens, and the linebacker Blake Woody read that like a book. Made a play.
I saw Grace at the Knox County Jamboree. They look good.
Yeah, speaking of new players, Jace Ballard comes over from Lakeway, and through the scrimmages, 7-on-7s in the summertime, Jamboree, he's been fantastic at receiver. And then again, Terrion's little brother, J.V. Stinson, he's like Darren Sproles. Thrill him in that little dynamo, but he is fantastic. So.
Played as an 8th grader last year, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll have them on a few weeks against Webb.
I think this offensive line is going to be a concern for Halls. We talk about Lethco. We talk about the skill position. They hadn't blocked real well tonight.
Well, it's funny. Four
it's either
returners.
that or Oak Ridge is that DB. Good. Yeah, the defensive line's that good.
I think Oak Ridge's front seven's really, really good. But they have 4 returning starters on the offensive line for Halls, but still young. Got a couple sophomores in there. Only 1 senior starting on the offensive line for Halls.
So the clock will keep running, and now Halls will punt this one away. So they'll punt this one away, 5th punt of the night, and it has been thrill-a-minute for number 88 on my dad's 88th birthday.
Hey, and they got to be careful, too. Backed up in his own end zone.
Parker Crittenden. Did anybody catch that, by the way? My dad's 88th birthday.
I caught it. Happy birthday.
Big Jim.
88.
88.
I called him this morning. They live in Dallas-Fort Worth area, longtime Cowboy fans, and I said, hey, happy birthday, Drew Pearson. Took him a minute. I said, I just hope we don't get up like, to Tony Tolbert, people like that,
I hope you get up to over 100. Big Jim.
I hope he does. I hope he makes it up into the 90s.
He's beating you.
Chad Hennings, number 95.
He's beating you and Uno or whatever you were playing that day.
Rummy Cube.
You ever played Mexican Train? My in-laws are big into that.
I'll play that. It's fun.
Dwayne always beats Bonnie. No shock in that.
Yeah, we haven't seen much of Porter in the second half. Wouldn't expect to see them with under 2 minutes to go. Expect to see a lot of this just run the football. And then that's him. They put him in right on cue. Boy, I'm just batting 0 tonight. I wouldn't expect them to put Demillion Porter in, and then they put him in and hand him the football. So we're going to give the duties of the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP to Camille Gear and keep Eric up here.
And that's the right call. Camille deserves that opportunity and
has done a nice job tonight.
Yes, she has.
For Rowan's sake, we need to make sure Eric's still with us next week. If he has to climb the 72 steps of glory back up, he might not be.
Rowan was watching tonight.
So Oak Ridge will play Clinton next week in what will be an interesting game. I think a lot of people feel really good about what they've seen from Oak Ridge. There's some talk of Clinton being improved this year. We'll find out and when they play this team next week over at Clinton.
Clinton's got quarterback options. I think they probably have the best, besides Tyree King, who's on a different level. He's in a different stratosphere.
Yeah.
As far as outside of him, maybe the best receiver in the area. You know, really, really good player. And, you know, the question is, you know, what else does Clinton become? They've had a few kids come in, one of which came from Harriman, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But Oak Ridge wins this one rather easily, even though the scoreboard does not reflect it. 28-13 the final. It was not that close.
Yeah, Oak Ridge has got to feel really good about themselves with a 28-13 win tonight to open the season. For Halls, they've got a lot to see on their film, a lot to work on, a lot to improve on. And we'll see them in 2 weeks at Powell. Final score 28-13. And we'll transition into the Carson Newman postgame show, which is a very abbreviated version of the Carson Newman postgame report, as Camille Gear will work to get down on the field. Or does she already have the exterior? Oh, she's already got the MVP. Good grief, you give him the award or what?
He's already got it. He's holding the helmet right here.
Got it.
But Jarrell Jefferson, you had 2 picks tonight. First drive of the game, you pick it off the end zone, then you get the pick 6. Just how'd you make those plays happen tonight?
Hey, I was ready, man. I came out ready. It's first game back. Got injured last season, 5th game. Came back ready, man. I told my team, let's go get it from the start. They ain't nobody really believed in us from the beginning. That's how to go get it, man.
Big night for you guys on defense. You get 3 picks. You know, that side of the ball doesn't always get the most love. It's usually the offense. But for you and your guys to get your flowers tonight in the first game of the season, what's that like?
Yeah, it's amazing because I told my guys on defense, we got to step it up. We got to come out every third quarter. It's a big down. We got to improve on it, do the best we can. Offense, we're going to do what we do on that side too.
Here's a little bit of a fun fact for you. That was Oak Ridge's 700th win in school history. For you to be a part of that, how special is that?
It's amazing. It feels amazing. I'm truly blessed. Can't thank nothing but God. That's it.
You guys got Clinton next week. How do you keep this thing rolling?
Hey, we ready for him, man. Rivalry game, Clinton, second week. We ready, man. Wildcats.
Congrats, buddy.
Thank you.
Great job, man. Had a heck of a game tonight, and congratulations to him. By the way, hanging by a thread embroidery, they've done the hats, and so thanks to them. There's the phone number on the screen for the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. All right, time now for the Joe Newberg collision of the game, and I think this is now the longest running segment that we've had, and unfortunately for Amari Lethco, there were several plays that were candidates that all involved him.
Yeah, he was chased all night. I mean, again, Oak Ridge's front 7, relentless pressure, I think led to some of those bad throws. Credit Oak Ridge's front 7. They got after it.
Well, we'll quickly get Camille Gear over for the picks. And we did this so quick, we've kind of just zipped this thing in. Now, we're not picking Anderson County, pal. Did you want to pick it, Austin, while Camille's getting set up?
We can adjust that going forward.
Well, go ahead. Pick it. You're on you and Aaron Harvey.
No, we can adjust
that
going forward. It's okay.
No. You've got time, so you wanted to pick it. Go ahead.
No, the game I'd actually like to add would be Heritage Clinton.
Okay, pick it.
Give me Clinton.
Wow. Okay. It's a bonus pick.
Give me Heritage.
Okay. I'll take Clinton. I think they've got a lot of talent. I'm anxious to see what they do. There's always that team that's the Cinderella story of the year. And when we pick a schedule, let's just be real. We never really know.
No.
And then you get into the season. Clinton's one of those teams that could be a Cinderella pick. Okay, Camille, you're with us. We're not going to make you pick that game. Carnes and Hardin Valley. Ladies first. Camille, you go first. Carnes at Hardin Valley.
First, are we doing Anderson County, pal? Am I allowed to pick it?
Yes, go ahead. Pick it.
Okay, I'm going to go Mavericks.
Wow.
We'll see.
Okay.
I feel like they're going to have a good year. I hope maybe a state championship run is in their future. Okay, what was the first game?
Well,
Sorry.
We'll see. You got Alcoa in 4A now.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Carnes at Hardin Valley.
Carnes at Hardin Valley.
Carnes at Hardin Valley.
Yes.
I'm going to go. I mean, obviously this is a big rivalry game. I'll go Hardin Valley.
I'm going to go Hardin Valley as well. I think that they have a chance to maybe turn the corner a little bit this year. I don't know how many more wins they get. I think they're more competitive. I feel like they've got a little bit of traction in the Valley. So give me Hardin
I don't
Valley.
even know what that means. But anyway, go ahead. A traction in the valley.
I was going to say it's kind of been a slow burn.
I don't know what that
here.
is, yeah.
And I think that they have been improving steadily and getting a little bit better. I like Hardin Valley in this one.
Hardin Valley, I was very impressed at the Jamboree. Quarterback's really good, but I think the best player on the field plays for Carnes. And I will take the Beavers to get the win in that field. Really nice linebacker over there at Carnes that when we had Coach William Inge on Beyond the Orange.
Yeah, he mentioned him.
He talked about him, and then I watched him play. Carter is at Northview. Eric.
You put this on here because Justin Anderson's the head coach at Northview. Split back veer is back at Northview. Give me that. It's going to hit hard. It might not be perfect week one. Give me Northview Academy.
I was a little concerned for Carter when I watched them in the Jamboree over at Central. I will take Northview. Now, look, I think they can get it fixed. Don't misunderstand. But I think I'll take Northview in this game.
I think this is big for Carter. I think they got to get off to a quick start because they have Grace next week at home. Which
You
is
taking Todd Helton?
I'm taking Todd Helton, 3-run homer, big win.
There we go.
For the Hall of Famer.
Camille.
Well, we're big Todd Helton fans at WBIR. He's the nicest guy ever, so I'm going Todd Helton and Carter.
Good ball player, too.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, Hall of Famer. Harriman is at Kingston. I'll go first on this one. Look, I love Brian Pankey. I love Kwayu Graham. Both of these guys, quality coaches. I'm going to buy into what Kwayu told me this morning, that he really feels good about his team. This is an important game for Harriman. I will take the Blue Devils to get the win.
Young team, though, right?
They're very young.
Young team, so for
Very
that reason, and it's at Kingston.
It's at Kingston. Yes,
For
I mean,
that
go
reason,
ahead,
yeah,
pick
for
'em.
that reason, I'll take Kingston.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's going to be such a hostile environment that it wouldn't be at Harriman. Give me Kwayu Graham. Nobody circles the wagons like my guy. Nobody.
Camille, go. Yeah.
I'm going to go with what Eric said. I'm going to take the home team in Kingston.
Going Kingston, taking the Jackets. All right, South Doyle and Austin East. CB45 already said that the team that's going to be disappointed tomorrow night after the game is going to be Austin East. I go back and forth on this. I know Stanton Stevens said he likes what he's got at Austin East. He feels really good about it.
You taking L.A. Hedrick?
I don't know. I'm going to take the Roadrunners. Beep, beep. Camille, go ahead.
I love the beep beep, but actually, guys, I bought a house in South Knoxville, so I feel like I'm a South Knoxville
They're not
girl.
kicking you out of your neighborhood if you pick against them.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to go South Doyle.
Okay, all right.
So no. You're a Sononian.
I'm a Sono gal.
There you go. Yeah, give me South Doyle. I'll go South Doyle.
I'm going with Kwayu. I'm definitely going with my guy Stanton. Nobody comes through in the clutch when you need somebody to watch your nephew like Stanton Stevens. Give me Stanton Stevens and the Roadrunners.
Finally, Maryville at Alcoa. That game tomorrow night will garner some attention. I feel like I say this every year. I really do. I feel like I say the bigger school's going to win. I feel like I pick Maryville all the time, and then it's always a good game. I think this is a different Maryville team. You know, Torrey Beaufort makes his way over from Bearden over there. They're big at the line of scrimmage. But I think the quarterback, as CB45 said at halftime, I think Will Jones is really, really good. Yeah. I think Maryville could win this thing by a couple scores, but I've said this before and I was wrong. So we'll see what happens. I'll take Maryville.
I'm taking Maryville, too. A lot of the reasons you pointed out, like the quarterback play, like the playmakers.
Yeah. Brady Smith on the offensive line's really good. Austin.
Yeah, it's Brian Nix. He said, thanks for the motivation, but more motivation for me. Give me Maryville.
You took the phone call, hung up on him, and still picked me. Camille.
Okay, well, I guess I'm opposite of all three of you guys because I'm going to go Alcoa. It's at Alcoa,
Island.
home field advantage.
Right.
When you won 10 state championships in a row, it's kind of like picking against Nick Saban. You just don't really do it.
Well, unless
Maryville's got some state titles too. So.
I know. I know. Famously, if you watched my story, I talked about that.
Unless the coach on the other side is Steve Spurrier. Just saying. You never know. Okay. Hey, Camille, great job tonight. We will see you soon, but we'll see you tomorrow night on the Blitz. By the way, tomorrow night, the first game ever, OEB Rivalry Friday, presented by Carson Newman, Anderson County and Powell. Pre-game show starts at 7 o'clock. Kickoff is at 7:30. We'll still be right here on WBIR Plus, WKNX, the KNOX, Rivalry Thursday, YouTube, and Facebook channels as well. Good night tonight for Oak Ridge as the Wildcats get the win 28-13. We'll see these Red Devils again in a couple of weeks at Powell. For Eric Kane, for Austin Price, for Camille Gear, Skip McMillan, Tim Petrie, all the guys who put this thing together, I'm Mark Packer. Thanks for making us a part of your night. We'll see you tomorrow night over at Powell, and we'll see you next Thursday at Anderson County. Okay, so you're not in this. Hey, Camille, can you hear me? Yeah, I need her to communicate with BIR to make sure they're